Crying.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not.
Like, you get emotional over like shit that wouldn't make you emotional.
Oh, I like how we started already. Let's go.
I get it.
Like your emotions just start. Like you can watch a movie and the same movie that you would have been like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Or like, damn, that guy really acted his ass off in that movie right there. That was crazy. You're like, now you're part of it. Now you're like,
right. Yo, why did you go all the way to movies? Life insurance commercials right now are fucking me up.
They're doing it for you?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because they start out with the. Did you hear about Marge and Rick? Rick died. And I'm like, damn, not Rick.
Not Rick.
Anyone but Rick. And
Rick?
They started a GoFundMe because he didn't have any life insurance. Now I'm like, what I'm gonna leave my son? Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. What happened to Rick?
Yo,
what happened to Rick?
Rick is gone, dog.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I get the whole movie thing, though, Kyle.
Yo, it's getting to a point. It's getting to a point where like there's a lot going on, and I'm starting to like we were watching. It was like some stupid Netflix shit, and people started like getting teared up. And all of a sudden, like, there was a ball in my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was watching All American, right? Season 3.
That's another one.
I forget what episode it was. But something good happened. I was like,
yeah, like,
all right, that's cool.
That was all right.
you did that,
you know
man.
what though? Is that
man.
like you start crying more versus when you're young, you don't give a fuck. Like you don't give a fuck. Like I'm doing me. I'm doing whatever. You are desensitized to your emotions in a way because you are just involved in what you're doing.
Also, you're trying to build yourself up to manhood.
It's about you.
And it's the perception of manhood. It's like you don't do these things.
Right.
And then once you get to a certain age, you're like, man, fuck all that shit.
Fuck, yeah, I'm a man anyway. Yeah. I'm a cry.
I've been a man.
You been crying, Bob?
I told you, All American. That was literally this week.
Okay.
That was my honorable mention, Bob. Damn.
Okay. That can still be honorable mention. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you did that, man. Did that. I'm looking around like.
Yeah. Can't nobody. Yeah, because you still got a little bit of man to protect, right?
You crying out there?
Can't nobody be around.
Crying.
It's just you don't want to hear nothing about it. Just let me be in my emotions.
Let me be in my emotions.
Let me cry.
You gotta broadcast it.
Let me cry, man.
Yeah.
You crying?
You crying?
I asked you.
That's what you come up out there crying.
Yeah, we crying.
You gonna be crying next.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm crying too, goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this Valtrax commercial is crazy. Oh, this different.
From my perspective, I think I like Michael's music more.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
some people would argue that either could be a better entertainer.
Who's a great R&B singer right now?
But people didn't faint.
Or a pop singer?
Like,
when Prince arrived in their country.
Men.
It's like
men were faint. Over Mike.
Oh, you said right now?
It's like Anderson .Paak versus Rihanna. Rihanna makes incredible music.
Okay.
She is. Okay. She sings. She entertains. She does everything that she needs to do. Her business mentality through the roof.
She's Billy,
right? But can she play the drums? The guitar?
Nah.
Fucking flute?
Nah.
No, she can't do that.
I don't think she really writes.
There's some women artists out there
that
do it all.
She didn't write "Bitch Better Have My Money."
She didn't write a lot of songs.
Hers dope.
Hers very dope.
Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
So are you saying Prince wrote all his songs too?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I believe it.
That I don't know, but I would believe it.
That I don't know either.
I believe it.
I feel like he would though, just because
of the way he was. Like,
yeah.
He's like the first Kanye.
Anti-industry.
Right.
Yeah.
He was like the first Kanye.
And that's what I've been getting into with him is finding out that he was anti-industry at that time.
Yeah.
He was like the first of
He was early.
Yeah,
Early.
Early.
He was the first of that kind.
He changed his name to a fucking symbol, dog.
To get away. That's
symbol.
crazy.
You're not gonna own me.
That's crazy.
How can you own a symbol?
Wrote slave on his face.
Slave on his face.
Yeah.
Fam.
Oh, Coog is in tune.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Shout out to Coogi.
Shout out for real.
Oh,
Wait, I want to announce it right. Coogi. Which one? I wore both of the sweaters.
Either or, yeah, both sweaters.
I wore both of the sweaters.
If it's Coogi, it's Coogi, but like or Coog, whatever works.
All right, I'm gonna go with Coogi. Nah, they both kind of sound like vagina a little bit. Cooch, Coog,
Whatever you prefer.
Coochie,
Whichever one you prefer.
Coogi.
It's whatever you prefer.
Where the name come from?
When I was living in Atlanta, my homie who goes by John Phelps now, he used to go by Lunchbag. We were like chilling.
What does his mama name him?
His mom named him John.
Oh, okay.
But he at the time he was rapping under Lunchbag.
Okay.
And we were in this store called City Trends. Do we have a City Trends in Rhode Island?
Yes.
We do, right? It's new. Okay, bet.
On Thayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thayer Street is a City Trends
Okay.
up above Sneaker Junkies.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still there, but it was there.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's like it's a
VIM, but VIM Abercrombie.
Okay.
So I'm in that
American
store,
Eagle app.
and they had like Coogi denim, and it was trash. But I was fucking around. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna rock this to school, and I'm gonna make it mad cool." It's like trolling, and he's like, "Yeah, you the Don Coogi now," and that shit was hilarious.
I'm with it.
That shit was hilarious, and I was like, "I'm changing my Twitter name to that right the fuck now."
Coogi.
Yeah, that's it.
And then from then on, every time I'd see him, he called me like a different variation of it, like Coochadamus or Coogiano. Or one day he was just like Coog, and I was like, "That's my nickname. That's the shit that's gonna stick."
I like Coogiano too.
There's shout out to Lunchback. He came up with a bunch of
I'm
different
sorry, he
nicknames.
goes by John Phelps.
John Phelps now. His music is very dope too.
Fine.
His music is very dope. He's from Rhode Island actually.
Oh, but is he still based in Georgia?
Not so he was visiting me. That's why
Oh,
I
he
was
was
just
just
living out there.
visiting.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
He came to just honestly just kick it.
So one thing he just said that I don't know if you guys caught is that he was in high school on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine being on social media when you were in high school?
No.
No.
I don't think I've ever.
I can
not had
imagine
social
me
media.
being on it.
No.
I just don't know how far in life I make it.
The fact that Coogiano is here right now, I'm like, I have this debate all the time though because it's out of jealousy, to be honest with you. My sister is 12 years younger than me,
Okay.
and I remember the spectacle that my mother and my father made. Like, oh my God, she knows how to use the remote control. She can cut on the Disney Channel, and I'm like, yeah, because she never had to fucking turn the dial.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you see, all she knows is the remote control. Whoop-de-doo.
Like back then
I'll
you're
tell
watching one channel because nobody's getting up to change the channel.
Right.
That's crazy.
You know, and for you to say
And you
I
had
was
two
in high
dials on the
school
TV.
on Twitter.
Yeah. I think I made my Twitter in 8th grade when the first Transformers
That
came
is
out.
not high school.
No, but yeah, that's when I made my Twitter though. When the first Transformers came, I remember that vividly because I remember like the
Damn it,
first few
Coog.
people on Twitter were like Diddy,
And I love-
Tyrese.
Yeah, you know what? Let me ask you a question
And I
right
love
now.
the first Transformer.
It was a good one.
That was my
Fantastic.
favorite one.
Quick question: do you go back into your Twitter right now and delete shit from 8th grade?
I was gonna ask you guys that.
But do you have the
very
same
question.
Twitter since 8th grade?
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Whoa.
So are you sure the same perspectives in 8th grade are standing the test of time? Are aging
Oh
well?
hell no! I'm sure there's like tweets that like. I'm sure if you like fucking searched it up, there's some shit that's gonna get me out of here.
Cancel.
Has to, right?
I was like 14
Has to.
listening to like Tyler the Creator and shit, like saying like words like faggot and whatnot, which I don't say now, but
Right.
like at 14 I was. So hell yeah.
We all was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the locks was known.
You feel
Yes.
me?
The
Yeah,
locks.
yeah.
DMX.
For that.
I was listening to DMX the other day. Faggot would just roll out his mouth like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing.
Like it was
So-
Nothing.
I had. I was on Instagram
Just
today.
to be, we don't use that word.
Oh no, I don't use it at all.
anymore.
It's a disgusting word. But at 14, like
We're still talking decade ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Times are different. We've evolved.
Of course.
But the reason why I asked that question is because I was on Instagram and I saw there's a kid that just got drafted to the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name.
Jalen Green?
It could be him. Light skinned dude, kind of curly hair, whatever.
Yeah.
But they pulled his Twitter from 2016.
It's
And
always-
all he's doing is shitting on Steph Curry. he said, what's the name? What's my
like
man
that.
Adams?
Steve Adams.
Steve Adams greater than Steph Curry.
Oh, he was wilding.
Yeah, he was
This nigga was wilding.
shitting on Steph. But now he just got drafted to the NBA.
Yeah.
And you got to play 2-time MVP,
That's
3-time
hilarious.
champion
That's hilarious.
Steph Curry.
That's beautiful.
And they just brought that shit up. So now when you say you started like, was it puberty, adolescence on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back? Like, let me clean some of this shit up.
Honestly, maybe I should. I haven't done it
Part
yet.
of you, it almost sounded like he's like, fucking deal with it.
Nah, I mean, like I said, like
Somebody is going through Coog's Twitter right now because of Reem.
facts.
100%.
I've always tried to be a little conscious though what I put on the internet, just because like I always
100%.
felt because I don't know, like even
At
though my
13?
because my older brother has had social media at the time, so he's tracking what I can say. So if I said something like super out of line, he would hit me.
You're wilding.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I remember I tweeted like a Wild Low B lyric, I forget what it was. It was about like getting his dick sucked or some shit. I'm like 14 at the time. And my brothers hit me up like, nigga, delete this.
You're wilding, bro.
Yeah, you're wildin'. Like,
If I got it, mom and dad got it too.
Yeah.
My nigga
He's like,
why you
Coog,
wildin'?
he's like, Coog, you're not getting your
Fact.
Come on.
So like I've always tried to be a little conscious on social media, but I'm sure there's like
I'm sure you're one of 1 million. One out of 1 million.
There's hella like me tweets of me saying like Tyga's like the worst fucking rapper of all time at like 14, 15, 16.
Tiger?
I would stick with
Tyga.
that.
I felt that.
Cosign.
I would stick with that.
So you're
I'm
talking
40,
about
still
Coog
with it.
being 14, right? So when I started off on Twitter, it was 2000. I want to say 8, 9, maybe.
I still don't have a
I was
Twitter.
late. I was
Right.
very late to Twitter.
And my
Very
first tweet was about
That nigga said, for real?
the song when Jay-Z, when he came out with New York with Alicia Keys.
Oh, Empire State.
That was my first tweet.
What was it like?
This shit is, this song is, I forget what it was, but
It's a go.
It was
It's
a
fine.
comment on the song.
That's my freshman year of high school. That's my freshman album. Yeah.
All right, cool.
No, not to make you feel old.
Enough.
That's like
Bob's still not comfortable with 40.
Right.
Bob's still not comfortable.
my bad.
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't
he
mean to
fucking,
do
I'm mad
that.
comfortable with
I don't
40.
mean to do
But
that.
I'm 40 plus.
Outta
Man.
40
I'm 40 plus until I'm 50.
All that shit that was happening in
anybody ask
2008,
me-
I was broke.
Next year, how old are you? 40 plus. Until I'm 50.
I can just tell me 40.
Right.
That'll change for a minute.
No,
That'll
just tell
change.
me your age, man.
But,
Don't be ashamed.
like, so when I started Twitter, like, I was reckless. Like, reckless. To the point where I don't have that Twitter anymore.
Posting dick pics on your
No.
Twitter?
I
What?
wasn't
What's
that reckless. But, like, you would think I was probably, like, 14.
Wow.
Nah, couldn't do it.
Like, just,
Talking shit.
I was outside.
Got you.
Twitter came after, I don't know if it came after or before, during Instagram.
I think
Before.
Before.
It was before Instagram.
Yeah.
Before Instagram, yeah.
But
After
there were
Facebook.
after Facebook. But there
After
were a lot
AOL.
there were a lot of words and shit like that. So I was like, when Instagram clicked, I was like, oh, it's just pictures. I don't really have to focus
So when
on.
after I did that one tweet, I didn't touch Twitter anymore because it's like I can't keep up, right? Because it's just right. It's like this, and so Facebook was my thing at that time.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't really like Facebook.
I don't like
because
Facebook.
Everybody's on Facebook, right? So I went to Twitter.
That's for family.
And I felt like the people that, and this is what Twitter for me helped me understand a younger Providence. And all the people I was following, so that's how I met, like Jay, right? That like Rude Boy, how I met you, right?
Facts.
Like so, it's how I met all of these individuals. I'm like, yo, people keep calling Providence the hater state, but I'm connected to this younger generation that are thriving, doing their thing, retweeting each other, supporting each other, and then you start going to events. Everybody that you follow on Twitter is at the event.
Fact.
So that's like real life support. But it was interesting because you started calling people by
The
the
tag.
Tags, right? That's why I asked you, like, you know your girlfriend's name?
right. And
Or just a tag.
but then
Like,
it was-
which one is it?
But then there was also like the subs came in. It's like I saw
What's the sub?
I don't know.
It's basically
subliminal.
Yeah.
Subliminal. So like if I saw Coog at the event, but we always chatting on IG, on Twitter because we follow each other, but we just walked right by each other at the event. Neither one of us said hi to each other. Yo, I saw, and people used to get
That's
mad
mad
at
weird.
that.
I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Like, yo,
all the time.
Yeah, you follow me on Twitter, you talk to me on Twitter, you saw me in person, you ain't say a word.
Couldn't do it.
Right, and so and then you get the subtweets and all that, and so Twitter's an interesting place, but for me, it's not something you should take serious.
Massive anxiety. You know why I never got, and I joined Twitter for like 6 hours. And as I joined it, that shit said, somebody text like Twitterverse. That shit just took my anxiety to the next level. Twitter, a universe?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
Definitely
have
universe.
I don't have room for a fucking universe.
Twitterverse?
That's what they call
It's just their
the
Twitter.
It's just-
The environment
Oh,
of Twitter is the Twitterverse.
It's,
It's just like
it's Black Twitter.
exactly.
Yeah.
There are
Black Twitter?
galaxies within this universe, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm dealing with real life right now. I'm gonna focus on this shit.
Like Twitter, like
Done.
Twitter is like when people say they post something, Twitter do your thing. Twitter does its thing.
Facts.
Yeah.
It does its thing.
is that a good thing?
Not always.
Tell me,
Not
Coog.
always.
Coog, is that a
nah,
good thing,
it's-
Coog?
I think the app is it could be very evil. It can be very
Right.
detrimental to like, I've seen people lose scholarships. I've seen people lose high-end jobs. I've seen people,
Semi-informative, kind of not factually based.
and that's a scary thing about social media as a whole.
I don't think it's any factually based.
There's some facts in there.
some-
I think it's gotta
I get my news on there.
I found out.
I get my news
you,
on there too.
You found
but
out Nipsey
I don't-
died.
I don't
You found
think-
out Kobe
I don't
died.
think news is real
Twitter.
unless somebody died. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's scary that people can
a
spread
resource.
bad information super quickly.
All resources
You know what I
not
mean?
factual.
To a large population of the Twitterverse.
Like a tweet went viral that some dude was like, "Yeah, I can't believe Marcus Smart got traded," and I was just like, for like an hour, like on Woj's page, like, "Yo, this is really."
That's why I tweet.
Woj say it?
I go to Woj. If Woj say it, I don't believe it.
But you get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
one tweet that got 1,000 retweets, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, he got traded."
Right.
Oh, no, 'cause you see-
not that I'm a Celtics fan. I'm just saying like
But
that. That's one tweet
people
that I
would
saw
screenshot
recently.
that, throw that in the group chat, like, yo,
Marcus is gone.
right.
I don't know how I feel about that. I like Marcus Smart. Celtics ain't shit anyway.
It was just like an example, you know what I mean? But like that's the scary
The power
part
of the Twitterverse.
Right.
Like you can
was
literally.
It's Twitter after
Again,
dark.
it brings me back to again another galaxy.
Twitter after dark.
Twitter after dark. What the fuck? It's
I
the
found
same
out.
You know what the
application.
fuck that
though.
I found out about Twitter.
But it's the
after
same
dark.
application, though, right?
Yeah.
Right. Is that where all the silhouette challenges happen?
Is that where you want to go?
The bucket challenges
No,
and
they happen.
whatnot.
The
They happen
busted
on
challenges.
Instagram.
But
I saw them on
But you can
Instagram.
hashtag that, right? So you
I feel like
if
Twitter
you
after
put the
dark.
hashtag Twitter after dark in the search bar, you'll get
OnlyFans.
Oh,
right.
That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
open
Yeah,
only.
But it's
basically.
open. It's free.
That's what's always been crazy to me about Twitter is that like you can't go on Facebook and flash a titty. You can't go on Instagram and flash a titty, but you can do full-fledged porn
On Twitter.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Full-fledged porn. Like all day, as long as it's like
Who
less than a
owns Twitter?
minute or less than 2
Right.
minutes or
Jack.
whatever it is.
Jack Dorsey.
Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah.
Well, he's the CEO.
Yeah, right.
Because
Well, I don't know who owns it. Yeah, I thought it was Jack.
Yeah,
my
because
bad.
he's the CEO.
He didn't
he's
start it.
'cause
He
he's
was a
not-
co-creator.
Yeah,
He
but
was a
now
co-creator.
that-
Hasn't been consumed by Facebook yet.
Nah.
It will never be.
No.
Instagram
be.
has though.
Yes.
Instagram has.
Yeah.
All right,
Facebook
so
owns Instagram.
therein lies the difference in the regulations,
Instagram
right?
or WhatsApp or something like that.
Yeah, Instagram, WhatsApp.
They have WhatsApp as well.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Facebook,
Whoa, I didn't know that.
He's not getting Twitter.
No, no, no.
They're coming out. Did you hear Did you hear about? Speaking of Twitterverse, did you hear about the what is he calling it? The multiverse.
Some fucking.
Mark Zuckerberg is coming out
Bullshit.
with. I think it's called the multiverse, where he intends to focus on nothing but computing devices for human interaction.
Can my Oculus work in the multiverse?
Yeah, Oculus?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, them shits is fire.
Hell, you
Shits is fire.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the fucking multiverse?
Them shits is fire.
I'll go to the
Yeah,
multi.
right.
I'll
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
Facebook, but I'll
listen,
go to the
y'all
multiverse. 100%.
Yeah, he's ready for that shit.
We haven't even. How was your weekends?
Oh yeah, that's right. We had weekends.
We did have weekends.
Long weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
We normally don't do weekends.
Nobody
We have
had a long weekend. Y'all had a long week. The bank don't fucking close.
No, the bank doesn't.
First of all, it's the most disrespectful holiday.
It is. Rhode Island's the only one that
all holidays. VJ Day.
Oh,
It's Rhode Island though.
The
We're
one that just
smallest
passed on
state.
Monday, right?
Yeah.
We have a chip on our
It's
shoulder.
actually not VJ Day anymore.
What was it called? We
Victory
dropped
Day.
the bomb on you, baby. Day.
Yes, so
It should be called that though.
Is that what it's called? Like,
it should be called that.
since Obama apologized, it's Victory Day.
Yeah.
yeah, but we literally
then Rhode
celebrate
Island kept
dropping
it.
atomic
Rhode Island
bombs
kept
on the
it.
country.
We're the only state, right?
Right.
The only state.
That's
The only
fucking
one.
crazy.
And
only one.
where you work, when I work, in the rest of the states that we support, they open, so we open. I ain't getting no Monday off.
Is that crazy? We just removed plantations
Right.
from our name.
It's not crazy.
I didn't even know we had plantations in our name.
Oh,
You too busy on fucking Twitter.
You don't get state mail.
Come back to this universe.
I didn't know that was our fault. Nah,
You don't get
Yeah,
state mail.
Rhode Island,
Providence
a plantation
Plantation.
state.
Yeah.
did not know that. I found out.
And if you read up on Rhode Island history, which I'm starting to do, and I haven't. But if you read up on Rhode Island history, we have a long, like if you go to like Westerly area, we have a long history of like real life plantations. We have rich soil in Rhode Island.
I mean, like when you're in those areas, there's the air feels
don't
different.
feel-
Yeah, you can feel lynching.
No. Don't go that far down.
Feel blood on the leaves.
At the stew over in Providence, blood on the leaves. At the stew in Providence, right? I was rototilling the backyard, and I kept hearing this clink, 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 clink. I look, the rototill is hitting a fucking metal post, just the top of it. It's 6 feet in the ground. These are where slaves are tied to.
Shit.
That's Providence. That's down the street
That's
from me.
down the street.
Down the street from me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, this is a huge slave
That's
state.
less than 100 years ago.
Look at the landscape of the east side.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
Look at the landscape of the east side. What does it do?
It's a hill.
Looks down on the city.
It's a hill.
Why?
That's where you niggas at.
It's a hill.
Hey, you niggas at.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Rhode Island has a good history. If you want to go back, we have a good
Newport.
history we can
Who's it?
we can learn from.
Brown, what are the brothers?
Brown.
Slave owners.
Chad Brown is one of them.
John Brown.
Yep. John Brown.
Moses Brown.
Moses Brown.
brothers.
Yep.
Brown.
All those are brothers. Yeah.
Made a ton of money off of it.
Yeah.
The Chafee family.
Built a city.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish shit was just reversed a little bit. Couldn't have been Rashad Brown.
We could have.
Tariq Brown.
That's the beauty of that's the beauty of education and knowing history is that once you understand history, you could be like, all right, then how can we turn this around?
True.
All right, I love it. Well, you ain't know you was coming and get this history lesson now, did you, Coog?
Could get that on Twitter.
I love it. Nah, I love
You
learning.
could have.
All right.
Depends on what you search, right?
Now that we've gotten through roots, how are y'all weekends?
My weekend was cool. I hosted the Dirk show. It was fun.
What's the Dirt Show?
We're not
Shout out
gonna skip
to
over that.
you.
We're just not gonna skip over
Nah,
that.
we not going to skip
We
over
might
that.
just stay there. We might just stay there.
Hosted a Dirk Show.
Lil Dirk.
August
I heard-
7th, right?
I didn't hear good things about the show.
2010, I was
big rapper for Chicago.
2010 had a gun on my belly.
Yeah.
2011 I was fighting my celly. 2012.
You know, he got the balls.
Oh, yeah.
You said,
Time I deal out.
I knew you were gonna ask about this. Someone's gonna ask about this.
We ain't hear
2021
good things.
biggest
I ain't hear good
Kelly.
things about the show.
I mean, I'll tell you guys straight up. So first and foremost, he came late, but he had a show in Connecticut, which everyone knew about.
Wait, beforehand. How?
How late?
No.
How did he have a show?
How
in
did you even
How'd you
get
get there? How'd you get there?
affiliated to you being in Connecticut at a Dirk show?
No.
It was there.
I
Hosted
I
a show.
hosted a show at the Strand.
Okay.
But he did a show earlier in Connecticut.
But I think Reem's probably question still is how did you
How
put
do
this
you
together?
get into the
Yeah.
Dirk verse? How did you get to the Dirky verse?
The Dirky-o-verse.
I've been hosting at Lupo/the Strand for like the past 4 years.
Ticket guy?
You said what?
Ticket guy?
You need some tickets? I got you. I got you.
When Griselda come back,
Yeah, I don't know if I should say. I'll say I don't give a fuck. West Side's coming in like November.
I'll be there in
Yeah,
November.
because he's dropping soon.
Shout out to Westside.
So yeah, they're definitely. I hosted the Griselda show when they came out here.
See, this is Bub.
But
Doing your job, Bub.
But I've been in the hosting shows there since like 2017, 2018. I don't know how did my homie booked Famous Dex in like 2018, and he asked me to host it, and I was like, sure.
And that was the thing where I was like,
What does that mean though? Like, what does hosting mean?
So for me, like I feel like everyone's hosting's different for like what it is. So if you're at like a lounge, sometimes a host will just be there. For me, I'm making sure the vibes of the host show are correct because you're gonna be waiting for the artist for a while. So I'm making sure the crowd's interacting with the DJ well, and the DJ's interacting with the crowd well. So whether it's like saying you're and hearing that shit back, you know what I'm saying? Like just making sure the energy is amazing.
talk me through a little bit, only because
Yeah.
business aspect of it. Now, you're a host. Is it like I'm hiring, and I don't want to minimize it. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to put it in layman terms that I might be able to understand. Where am I hiring like a wedding band? You know what I mean? Like they're in charge of music for the night.
For sure.
When I hire a host, or when I hire a host, am I hiring somebody who is responsible for promotions, guest relations, and this, that, and the third that would go into it? Like, how much do you have to interact with the artist that's coming, with the owners of the club, with the tickets that are sold? Or is it just like, I pay you because you have a name as a host out here, and you mingle?
It's kind of a mixture of both. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I do sell tickets because like that's how you get paid, and
Makes sense.
and that's how you kind of like interact with the people that
Make
you do
your
know.
shit pop.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't really talk to the artists unless like I get to like meet them at the show. Like this Dirk show, he just bounced, so I didn't get to talk to him. But I've met him like the last two
So
shows.
you don't do nothing beforehand. Like you don't get to do any interaction with the artist beforehand.
I could. I feel like if I really, really wanted to, like if they did like a meet and greet, I could. I just don't.
Okay.
Unless I really love the artist, and like I haven't been able.
You
to.
didn't like 2010 had a gun on my belly.
Nah, I fuck with Dirk. I've met Dirk. This is like Dirk's fourth time like performing.
It's
Rhode
you
Island.
that I want. I'm just saying. I fuck with Dirk a little bit
Nah,
after the
Dirk's hard.
voice in the hero.
Yeah, dope.
But
Dirk's dope.
from the tweets that you might have saw.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Let's get to it.
he came late. He drove from Connecticut. I think he got on stage at like 1.
People said
Damn,
they
real late.
People said they waited in line longer than Dirk performed.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
I know
for
that's
how
an
long?
exaggeration.
Nah, for sure. There was there was definitely like people in line since like 1 p.m.
An hour though?
Yeah. What?
Damn.
What?
1
Bro,
Yeah.
1 p.m.
listen, it's Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And
I
it
believe
is
that.
a major celebrity.
Yeah.
As
believe
far
it.
as rap right now.
Right now?
It's not,
Currently
it's
right now?
not your rap. It's not like my rap, but like for
that's
right
not-
now.
that's
No.
not my issue. I don't.
Coogi-verse is huge.
Yeah, he's a
Nah,
monster.
I'm actually still kind of shocked that I mean, because he's been there so many times, so that
You thought it would be
What do you mean?
less. Like, what do you mean?
I'm shocked that we got him like so quickly, like into like right after COVID. Like, you know, he hasn't really done too
Especially
many
right
shows.
now.
But
Yeah,
he's
'cause
not
in demand.
stupid though.
Yeah, that's facts.
He's in demand, but these smaller states matter.
We do.
You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't seem as big because you can go sell out arena in
All
Atlanta
states
if you
matter,
wanted
Reem.
to. All states
states
matter.
matter.
Yeah, all states matter. But like, but these are the areas where he has
I
to
hate those
stretch to.
motherfuckers, bro. I
Right?
hate-
Facts.
Alex
just have to
says it on the back,
interject.
too.
Where's he
Reem,
stretching
sorry.
from? He's stretching from the
That's right.
Midwest, and he's also stretching from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So to get all the way up to a Rhode Island, that's
Oh,
an easy.
100%,
That's an
yeah.
easy ticket. Like, I'll come up here.
and probably
I'm gonna
for-
shut this shit down real
probably
quick,
for-
and
we fuck with him. Like,
they fuck with
And
me.
probably for
And
a
we've
lot of
always fucked with him.
artists that are not from this region, the further they go north, the whiter it gets, right? And so when they
Yeah.
get to Rhode Island, they're like, "There's black people here."
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Right.
and let's not be fucking cordial about it. Some badass fucking women in this state, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
That's the melting pot.
Yeah, they
the melting
coming up
pot.
here like, yeah, I'm gonna go perform in Rhode Island. Either this or Plymouth.
I've
Let's
said
do
it. Real talk.
Providence.
What northern state has better? What northern state outside of New York has better women?
Other than Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston would be in that
Boston
conversation.
has-
because they got like a plethora
Boston
of
got it, too.
Cape
I
Verdeans.
haven't experienced that.
Boston got it too.
Boston got pretty women.
That's why I fuck with Griselda so much, because they came from Buffalo, but they did a heavy run out in like Revere, Mass,
For real?
and
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah, they did
That makes sense.
And those areas where it was like, oh, shit, Lowell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They went out there, they did the white crowds, but then they found those pockets where it was Cape Verde and Dominican and this, that, and the third. And they built their name. I found out about them from Cristano's cousin. I can't remember his name right now. But I found out about them from there, and they just did that circuit. But they knew how important it was to hit these little statistically little pockets. But if you can get the buy-in there, why can't you get it in a bigger city?
That's true.
But isn't to go back to the show? I found it somewhat typical. You might know more than me because you hosted there. That a lot of the quote unquote big name artists only perform a small show.
I mean, like
Never, you're not gonna expect them to come to the Strand and do a whole hour set.
So he did what? He did like 30 minutes, which is like 10. Like he did like
That's a lot of songs, though. You know, I thought about that.
30
for a
minutes
second.
is-
No.
No. Well,
No.
listen, wait.
In
I
between
don't
the
do
yo,
concerts.
For the
You're
Strand, though,
I don't do
Pablo? For the
concerts. You gotta
Strand?
Remember, I don't do concerts.
Fam,
So
I went to
I'm
see a
thinking
lot of
about
people at the Strand.
20 minutes.
Nah.
20 minutes is right now in today's age. That's a lot of songs.
Yeah, I saw a comment at BB King's.
I was about to say that. We saw a comment at BB King.
He probably
Comment
performed for
lit
like
it up
3
for like
hours.
fucking 2.5 hours.
Freestyle.
But do you not think-
freestyle for 30 minutes?
That's my expectation of a specific artist, right? Like if I was at that Dirk show, I don't know if I can listen. I like Dirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Dirk for a long time now, but I don't know if I can listen to more than 30 minutes.
How much were the tickets?
But if I'm 17, can I listen
60?
to
Yeah.
Dirk for a
He's
good
talking,
hour and a half?
but he's talking about
I think 70 at the door.
attention span too. Now is different.
So is that the case? Is now 30 minutes?
I
like,
think the issue wasn't how long he performed. It was more doors open at 9:30.
Oh, 9:30 to 1.
And
you gotta shut this shit down.
So
now.
he got on stage around like 1:10, I think, and he was off by like 1:40. So that's a late show. But same time,
yeah, I get
that's not a show.
It was
Yeah.
promoted though as a after party for his other show.
Okay,
so-
okay, hold
Okay.
on, time out.
Technically.
Oh, so if that's how it was promoted,
Technically,
I wouldn't feel bad if I'm Dirk.
no, I
But
wouldn't.
wait, how were those 30 minutes?
I mean they were great.
Was it lit from start to finish? Was there any?
He's
like,
he's a superstar right now.
So as soon as he walked in the door,
What was it the locks or was it Dipset?
Nah, it
for
was-
30 minutes.
I mean, like it's too different to compare. Like, I don't,
no, I'm not
He's
talking about the
level.
style of rap. I'm just talking about the energy.
The energy was great.
So it was the locks energy.
The energy was great. Dirk,
Okay.
like I will say, like the energy was amazing.
oh, so if it was promoted as an after party,
Oh yeah, 30 minutes. That's all y'all get.
I've seen rappers come out super late and not give a fuck and give him 30 minutes of trash. It was fucking lit from the second he started, from the second he walked off. Like it was.
oh, so that's why he came.
Okay.
It's the after
He
party.
came from Connecticut,
After my
which
show.
is a 2-hour. You know what I mean? Like I think the Connecticut show ended at like 11, give or take. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, so he did what he was supposed to do.
Dirk, yo, you good with me, my nigga?
Yeah, I just
I didn't
feel-
buy a ticket,
I thought it was like a tour, right? Like he had Connecticut, and then Providence is the next stop.
That's what I thought.
It was same day.
Like he was on stage like, hey, look here, niggas. I got another stop
He did
in
2
3
states
hours.
in one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 states one day, one
That's how he
promoted
saw
as
it.
an after party, and I'm gonna give you 30 minutes. But he said it was $60 to $70 a ticket. Did I get?
Who opened?
Dirk did say that's all I got paid for.
Who
There,
opened?
there was an artist who from like Massachusetts, I want to say. There was no like,
Local, no regional, no local Rhode Island artist.
Only
no Rhode
one
Island
artist?
yeah, there wasn't many openers on this one.
But it wasn't promoted. It was promoted. Was it on the flyer? Did it say
It's an
after party?
It's an after party on the flyer.
So you just came there to see Dirk
Y'all-
perform 30 minutes.
It's kind of like, to me, like
So nobody got robbed.
I don't think people got robbed. I think people were more or less like tired.
So what's the party like? Is it DJs?
It was just DJs. Yeah,
Just
it was like 2-3 DJs.
So it's still a
Plus
party,
me and the
and it's
host.
a strand, right? It's open. There's no
open.
There's
chairs
drinks,
and
there's
shit.
hookah,
Drinks.
like, it was cool.
Oh,
And
they
then
got
I-
hookah in this
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
And then at some point in time,
over.
Now, you know what
Dirk is
happened?
gonna come in.
If I were to have replanned it, knowing what I know,
Yeah.
I probably would have opened doors at like 11.
Yeah, a little later.
Yeah.
So you
10
wait,
o'clock,
then you wait 2 hours, you get your drinks. Dirk comes out at 1. You're home by 2.
I think people didn't.
Even 10. I'm
10,
with 10.
10's fine.
Open doors at 10.
It's just, you know,
But I
like,
think
get
people.
People
settled
start
in.
settling
Find my
by
spot.
11. Yeah.
Yeah.
but not for nothing. There's people who were complaining.
gets it rocking.
But there was also people who were like this. I saw people on Twitter and Instagram like the show was fucking lit. I saw Lil Durk, the guy who just did a Drake feature like 6 months ago. This is like the
And a
6th
Nas
biggest
feature.
rapper in the world right
And a
now.
Nas feature.
And a Nas feature.
Who's big? Like not like. By the way, I am
Stardom
not
wise-
I am not the biggest Durk
He's
fan.
talking about stardom, Reem.
Yeah, like stardom right now. Like who's like? There's not many. artists.
not
the
many big
hero.
First and foremost,
The hero.
there are kids.
So Lil Baby's bigger than him for sure.
Yeah.
There are kids that are Angel's age that are like, holy shit, he was featured on Nas's album.
Yeah, he definitely
Like,
reinvented himself.
Nigga about to be on
Nas
Kanye
reinvented
album.
himself.
He is on. You know what I
Dirk
mean?
did too.
Lil Durk too.
If you
Lil Durk
go
too.
back to his
Lil
earlier
Durk
stuff.
too.
Durk too.
Remember what Dirk
'Cause Lil
came in as?
Dirk was like,
No, but he still has some fire then, though.
yeah.
Oh no,
No,
I
he
love
did.
Dirk.
Yeah.
I love that.
He came
Dirk.
in with some fire.
Oh yeah, but
Nah,
yeah,
I feel like
you're
they're
gonna
the
die-
kids with
you're
Jim
gonna die
Jones.
on the
That
whole
nigga
album.
didn't even know how to
The
rhyme
whole
yet.
album.
But if you had told me, like when Chief Keef, Fredo, and all these guys came
Right,
out, that
right.
Dirk would be the one.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Years later,
That's-
who
He
was the-
reminded
that's a
me.
good point.
the one.
He reminded me of
That's
Chief
a very
Keef.
good
Like,
I'm,
it was
I'm,
like,
I'm
yo.
kind of glad he's the one.
Oh, yeah,
And
me
Dirk's
too.
a smart dude. Honestly, because when I went to Chicago,
The other dude was also. I didn't mean to interrupt, but the other dude was kind of smart too. He got killed. Vaughn.
Von,
King Von.
that's yeah,
King
it's
Von.
He was a he was on his way to being like
a star.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he was.
Dirk, like last night when I went to Chicago, maybe 6, 7 years ago, Like he wanted to go to school. He wanted to go to college, all of that. So like the perception always, and I'm not saying he's not a street guy, but like people evolve, right? Like I got people looking up to me now. I'm still gonna tell my story.
Man.
Still gonna tell my story, tell the pain that I've went through my music, but also I'm educated. Don't get it twisted.
For sure.
That brings me to a question I have for you, honestly. Coog.
Okay.
Be honest with you. There's an age gap, right?
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
40.
Okay.
Oh.
Is everyone here 40?
Celebrate my shit.
No,
this nigga ain't.
He's young.
How old are you?
This nigga ain't either.
I'm 38.
Okay.
He
Almost
ain't
40.
40 neither,
Right there.
bro.
He's right next to
27.
Shorty.
Yeah.
So we're the oldest people you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Reem, you missed it.
you're fucking welcome.
Reem, you missed it.
You're welcome.
His oldest friend is 36.
Yeah. Like,
That's the
like,
oldest
my,
person
that,
he
like
knows.
that's my nigga.
But
Like that's like we chill.
That's
and shit.
fine. And again, you're welcome. Yeah. You've been introduced to the older circle. I promise you, there's a wealth of knowledge, swag, financial drip, whatever you need is right here.
I get to learn a lot about like music before me and shit too.
Yeah.
promise you.
Yeah.
And the question that I had was because you brought up Vaughn.
Yeah.
How desensitized are you and I'm not singling you out, but say your generation where we can see these young kids, and I'm not even calling them established rappers yet because they rap, they got a buzz, they got a following, but they're not really, multi-album, this, that, and the third, and they get killed.
Yeah.
How does that impact you as a listener and a viewer or a fan and just people of your age and generation? Because for me, I'm like, damn, another one bites the dust type shit.
Yeah.
How do y'all internalize that?
I mean, I feel like it's weird. I'm in the cusp of like I feel like we've seen so many artists die, but it's like the younger ones hit a little different. You know what I mean? Like when X passed, when Von passed, when Juice WRLD passed, they hit a lot differently.
Juice WRLD was different. But the other one that fucked me up was
X fucked me up.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke fucked me up. He's 21.
He's 20. He's 21. Not like
X
he would have
fucked
been.
me up, man.
All those fuck me up because it's like, one, they're younger than me, so that's weird.
Right.
And two, it's just like, damn, it's like you kind of see more or less like you see what the impact of the music does. Like you see like let's go to the Chief Keef era, right? Mm-hmm. When he was coming up, you see like the impact of what his music does to the community. You have like these white kids wearing like True Religions and like Glow Gang and buying guns and blah blah blah. I feel like that's where shit gets weird, and that's kind of where like the impact of it. Like when they pass away, it's kind of like it kind of comes with.
They just go buy other shit now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when artists die, and if they were really about that life,
It's like residual collateral.
you
like,
feel as though like that kind of comes with what they were making music about, and it sucks.
yeah.
But I feel like the worst part about it is the impact it leaves on like kids and like what happens.
But should they continue to make the music that made them famous and also made them infamous in the fact that they got murdered behind it?
And that's what
I feel like
listen to a conscious rapper. Like how many people that you deal with in your circle are listening to Code of the Friend?
probably like 2 people.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I still think Tyler the Creator's album is still only because I have not listened to KD2 yet.
I don't.
KD2's hard.
I haven't. I only got to 3, and I want to give it its proper time.
I got it.
But as far as I'm concerned, Tyler the Creator has the
Album of
best
the year.
rap album of the year.
Yeah, his
right
album
now.
of the year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
In my opinion.
he's spitting.
That
He
album's
spits.
crazy.
Yeah, he spits.
He's rapping his
He's
ass
rapping,
off.
rapping.
I think the only.
I don't know if he's rapping, but that
No,
album
he's
is
rapping.
fucking crazy. That album is fucking crazy.
Is this the first Tyler albums y'all have enjoyed?
The one
Okay,
before
Now we
I like
listen
the
to
one before that.
one. Yeah,
Word-
I
The
it's
one
not
before
for
it,
me.
I like the one.
This is
yeah.
the second for me.
second. Or
Yeah, because the one before that was my son is getting a little older, so he was like, "Nah, you gotta listen to this." So I listened to it, and I was like, "Yo, this is fucking different."
Yeah,
I love different shit. Like before Tyler, the last different album that I heard was Travis Scott.
Astroworld.
That
I
album
love
is
that
so
album.
fucking different
I
to
love
me.
that album. Yeah,
There's
it's
so many
phenomenal.
different things happening in
didn't
that
love
album.
that album like that, but
I did.
That
Megatron
album
loved
is,
it.
To me, classic. Like there's so many different elements.
You can hear how he influenced Kanye all over that album.
Oh
Yeah.
my! You can
All over
you
that
can hear
album.
how Kanye influenced
Jesus.
him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He sounds like Kanye on a lot of songs.
No. It was
songs.
Travis with Yeezus.
Yeah.
That's when Travis got on.
Yeah.
But do not discredit the nigga that is selling out Mercedes-Benz Arena night after night right
Either
now.
way.
That doesn't mean anything.
Either way.
I think they influence
It goes
each other.
hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Either
hand in
way.
hand. I'm fine with that.
Either way, Astroworld.
Travis keeps him young.
Astroworld is fucking crazy.
It is amazing.
It's an amazing fucking album. So that's so when I heard Tyler, I was like, holy shit, this is as different as
He put DJ Drama in the background for no fucking reason.
that's the second album. That was fucking
And I think that's what made it. That's what made it
crazy.
even like it just put like a stamp on it for me. It was just like
you got DJ Drama fucking screaming in the background.
And then-
I'm all in.
And so like
Made it a Weezy mixtape.
Yeah, I'm all in.
You did that.
it gave me mixtape vibes, and I'm like,
I'm all in.
Oh,
And he's rapping. He's really rapping.
no, he's rapping.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it again. Because I heard the music. I wanted to hear
Rolls
it.
Like, he's not bullshitting.
Black boy, hop out.
And you know, he
Shout out to my mama and my
produces all
papa
his own
never
shit.
pull out.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's not like he's on there trying to. He's trying to just put words together. Like he's,
does all his
dope
own
shit.
videos, covers, all
Yep.
that.
Nah, man, I love people that dedicate their time to their craft and enjoy the process. You know what I'm saying? Like take time to enjoy the process. And I feel like he's the type of person that whenever he dedicates his time to any craft, like even when he was doing the stunt shit, like he just enjoys that process. Like he enjoys whatever I'm doing. I'm gonna have fun doing it. You can hear the fun, kind of like you can hear that he's having fun. You can hear the emotions in the songs or whatever. I like people like that.
But this brings me back to my question of where's the room for that? Because Tyler is not going to be made a op for the album that he just dropped.
What do you mean by that?
Like he's not going to get murdered for it. Nobody wants
what
to
you're saying.
kill Tyler for that.
Fact.
But that Vaughn,
But Tyler's not that. He's not
he's
that
never in
number
that
one.
lane anyway.
pay me back in blood. Like that's a Durkee, right? With the other
Ice-T.
dude from him. Like Pooh Shiesty?
Free post Shiesty, by the way.
Yeah, but Pusha, yeah, but
He's making albums that are going to make him an op.
But I think
that's-
when you look
that's
at
the
like
environment that they
somebody
live in,
like
right?
King Von, and you look at Pop Smoke. I think we never got to see. We're unfortunately never going to see their evolution.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
they come out in the game. They're gonna rap about what they're part of, or what they were a part of, or,
Or
what they're
they
coming
know,
out of,
what they seen.
what they're coming out of. Right. Like Dirk's had an evolution.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Right. Like he's had an
man.
evolution. I don't think there's gonna be an album or a song that Dirk's gonna get killed for now, presently.
He said the other day that he's not gonna like rap about his ops or like niggas that he's seen die. Like none of that.
The
'Cause
fact that he never said nothing about him and his lady shootout.
he has like a little snippet about it, but,
But
yeah.
like,
Yeah, but
guess who?
yeah, I
Guess
mean,
who
like-
would have said that? Right? Guess who would have went all over? And shout out to Young Mitch because this is his
Everyone.
favorite rapper. NBA YoungBoy would have been on
Oh,
live
God.
that same night.
Me and my bitch out here popping at the ops, nigga.
You see what he did with Floyd Mayweather, right? Like you see what he did. You see what he did with Floyd Mayweather, like instantly on live. You know what I mean? Like,
And that's another thing, yo. Like these rappers, man, they gotta stay off live.
I feel like
How do
That's
you
number
say
one.
that? I don't
feel
know how
like-
you get to say that when you just told me you were on Twitter in 8th grade. There's no way you
Yo.
can escape the verse once you're in it,
I
bro.
get
It's
it.
like I have to
I get
to
it.
show them.
But it's like, yo, I just feel like, look, an NBA YoungBoy, right? This is like, this guy should be the biggest rapper on the planet.
Yo, the way and the Migos go back and forth,
the way kids love
they
NBA
love
Young-
NBA YoungBoy. No, there's grown folks that love NBA YoungBoy.
I have a personal friend of mine who's just like, he is the best rapper of all time,
Right.
and he will die on that hill.
Right.
But
That's-
there's
Better be a small hill.
there's a bunch of niggas who feel this way,
Right.
and this is someone who should be on world tour. This is like he was just on a Tyler record, like he should be doing records with Drake, but like
Can't stop.
unfortunately, he can't stop doing dumb shit.
he's NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And
New
how-
Orleans, right?
This is the reason why I don't blame
I don't know,
shit.
actually.
I think
we
he's
didn't
wrong.
have and none of our and rap at the time didn't have social media.
Yeah,
If we did,
It'd be
we
different. Yeah,
we
yeah,
would have
it'd be
had the
different.
exact
1,000%.
same situation.
I definitely agree.
bro.
I
Yo,
agree.
Imagine,
Think about
imagine
how many-
Biggie and Pac's
agree.
beef
Think about-
if there's social media.
So I
Facts.
just
or
I
even
just
like
heard on.
the 50 and Ja Rule on social
Yo,
media. Like,
we
way
lost
back when.
Pac and Big with Vibe and Double XL
Right, that's what I'm saying.
magazines. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
no.
I heard Beanie Siegel on Drink Champs say to Nori that there was a light-skinned short dude going around in Miami for months, talking about he was Beanie Siegel.
Why not? He would have been exposed day one.
And caked.
Yep.
That's
Cake,
that's
pictures,
hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we had social media,
No, we'd be fucked up. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be talking
crazy.
to Coog. It'd be
crazy.
terrible.
It'd be the same shit.
Right.
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be no one would have credit scores,
Like,
homes.
D Block and State, D Block and State Prop.
Yo, imagine,
Bro, we would have ruined.
D Block and
if
State
you
Prop would have been
could have
crazy.
told me about an
when Ether dropped
Instagram.
social media. Oh my
does it
god! Imagine having social media when Ether dropped.
Yeah,
first and
y'all always
foremost,
talking about the positives of it.
First and foremost, no. First and foremost,
That shit would have been crazy.
First and foremost,
Oh, no.
It was crazy already.
When Jay drops,
Yo,
The freestyle.
I'm fighting.
Go nowhere.
As soon as Ether drops, I'm fighting everybody.
fuck Ether.
Yo, you retweeted that shit, Alex?
Imagine when the Hot 96 freestyle.
You put that on your story?
What was that, like super ugly or some shit?
That was
No, we ain't talking about that. He's talking about when he brought state property
when
up
he
to
brought state
Funkmaster
property
Flex.
up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of social media?
And the first time that you got to hear all the state property rap. And I remember Jay-Z being like, yo,
It's only
Memphis, what are
16.
you talking about? Just get on right now. You don't got to wait for the beat to drop. Get on right now.
Young Chris.
And I find out from Beanie that
They didn't know each other.
they didn't even know they were out there to diss. That wasn't
No.
So I guess and I haven't listened back, but I guess if you listen back, they're not dissing anybody. They're just rapping.
But it was at the time of
But Jay was on
Jay's
his
like,
shit.
Jay's like, yo, I got a gang with me
yeah,
now.
I got a gang with me now.
Yo, let's go to Hot 97.
Yeah.
Let's shut it
There's
down.
mad moments in music where social media
How funny
would
was
have been
that
beneficial
Bleak
back
thought
then.
he was going to go at Nas?
No.
yo, he
No,
just,
Bleak.
he's just
Bleak went
he's
at
a
Nas.
loyal,
Bleak went at
he's just a
Nas.
loyal nigga,
He
man.
went at
He went at
Nas.
Nas.
He went at
Can't
Nas.
be
though.
mad at
Jay
that.
said,
You can't be mad at that though.
but Jay was like, no.
Chill.
You can't be mad at that.
You're
though.
going to lose this ASAP.
Nah,
Go
not your
for it.
level of rap. You're good regardless. I'm good, you're good, but not your level of rap. Not for him.
Is Bleak good?
He's going to make a
Yeah.
King
Bleak
disease.
is good.
Yeah,
Like
Bleak's album is okay.
I'm not talking about
His
rapping.
His features
Bleak
are great.
sucks as a rapper.
I don't think he sucks.
David hates.
I understand.
No.
We just found out he hates Memphis Bleak.
No, until I found out. So,
not
like,
like
when
Memphis
Reasonable Doubt came out.
MEMPHIS.
Get that out of here. You know who I hate? Who I think is a child of Bleak? Who I hate equally?
Who?
I shouldn't say hate because I don't hate anybody.
You don't
I just dislike their music. I don't hate them. They're people. Meek.
You don't like Meek Mill?
What?
You know what's crazy?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yo, you call him a child of Memphis Bleak?
You know,
Out of here.
I don't
man.
really.
Oh, he's better than
Hey, the views of
Get
the
that outta
other
here.
40-year-old niggas are not the views of mine. I have
You
no
don't think
problem with Meek Mill.
I'm not saying he's
I don't
the
love
greatest
him.
rapper ever.
Wackest rap I've ever heard.
I've never done more
Ever
pull-ups.
heard? That's not ever.
I wouldn't say ever.
Not
Along
ever.
with Meek, along with Bleak.
Meek. and it's
They both
funny-
got the same name.
You've
too.
heard-
They both Meek, Bleak. They both sound the same.
You've heard
Fucking
whack
whack-ass
rappers,
rappers.
Thomas.
Yo, you just watched Tory Lanez drop a diss track for Cassidy using Meek's flow.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
Can
why
we?
not?
Can we?
You
Super,
can talk about whatever you want.
Nah. Can we just talk like he's just openly like, yeah, I still flows, and like niggas is like, oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but he's been stealing flows for
We're in this
He's
era,
been
though.
doing it for a
I
long
get
time.
that.
We're in,
1000%.
we're in this era where
That's cool. Okay.
No, that's not cool with me.
But it's not
You
cool
say
with
that,
you.
but
It's
there's
not cool
a
with
Tekashi
you.
6ix9ine.
Right.
But it
He's
doesn't
allowed
have
to
be cool.
snitch.
It doesn't
I
have to be
think
cool.
I'd be more concerned about him than I would be about Tory Lanez.
I put them both in the same. Didn't he shoot Megan in the foot? Like
Allegedly.
They're
He ain't
both
been
the same dude to me.
Nigga
They're both
back
the same-
outside.
They're
I'm
both the
just
same
saying.
dude to me.
All I'm saying is that like stealing
Actually, he is
flows is
innocent
not
till
something
proven guilty.
I would personally do. But the bars.
Nah,
You can use
I'm not gonna let you do that.
can rap.
I'm not
No,
gonna let
no.
you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Everybody
You kill-
still flows though, bro.
You
Tory can
kill
rap.
game all the time, and anytime I bring him up, and now you're gonna just let.
No,
now you're gonna let
I don't have a
Now
problem
you're
with
just gonna
that.
come and
I don't have a problem with that because I
Get your
didn't
shit off,
tell you.
Alex.
I didn't tell you Tory Lanez was one of my favorite rappers.
But you just said.
No,
hey,
I said I understand how it happens. I said I would not do it.
You hearing it, Alex?
I wouldn't
I'm
do
not
it.
hearing it.
You're not hearing it?
So
Not hearing it.
the same way that Game ain't in my top whatever, Tory ain't in my top whatever.
He's definitely never,
But-
never been in. I've never been.
Honestly, I like Tory more when he's like
singing.
L.A. Confidential.
You like Tory more than Game?
That's
Nah.
Damn it.
Tory doesn't have a documentary.
niggas-
No, I was trying to.
He ain't got a
bait him.
documentary too.
Yeah.
And he ain't but
trying to bait him.
5'1.5".
The
So
game don't got no whack
won't.
albums
They won't.
though.
They won't.
The The game don't got no whack
my guy.
albums.
I love Coog.
We don't beef
I love
Coog.
Coog.
There's no cap. I just
game don't go-
No, he didn't.
I struggle. I struggle
Reem
with
said
his own
he never
style.
said Game was whack. To his
struggle
credit,
with his
he
own
just said
style.
he has multiple flows
He's a
that are from
chameleon.
other artists.
No, he is a chameleon.
Yeah, I don't think he's
One of
He's
his
a
stats.
chameleon.
Well, I agree with you.
I think he's incredibly corny,
100%.
but he
corny
can
as
rap
shit.
his ass off.
He can rap his ass off.
And he, yeah,
I have no
and I'm
problem
like
with
a
that.
diehard 50 fan, so it's hard.
Incredibly corny.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that. Cool.
I don't just respect motherfuckers for rapping though.
Yeah, nah,
So,
he's a corny individual.
There's other
so
things.
like, he's not
There's
a
other
nigga I'd be
things that
friends
play
with.
I don't
into
know him.
Game's
Do you
character.
know him?
That just because he's a
Based off
nice
what I
rapper,
see.
it's like
Nah,
fuck
you
you
don't
as a
know.
person though.
You right.
You know
You
what
can't
I'm
say
saying?
that.
He's corny based off the image he portrays.
As a
Yo,
person,
no
as a
bullshit.
person, he's a fucking fucked up person.
I don't fuck with Paul Pierce.
So fuck with you how you
Yo,
rap.
neither do I.
I don't fuck with Paul Pierce. I never met him a day in my life.
Yo, why don't you fuck with Paul
I've
Pierce?
never talked to him. I don't know, my nigga.
Yo,
I don't.
He's a
know.
hater.
It's
Paul
something-
Pierce is a hater.
No.
Yeah, he's an incredible
He's a
basketball
hater.
player, like Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Hall
he's
of
a
Famer
hater.
for sure.
But he's a hater.
it's just something about Pope. And this is before the whole like weed and bitches and getting fired from
Yeah,
ESPN and
fuck
all
all
that.
that.
It was like when he got stabbed, I was like, that ain't right.
it was for being
but
a hater.
I'm not mad.
Didn't he get
What
stabbed
was
for being a
crazy?
hater?
Like
Benzino and them did it, right?
yeah.
Nah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Respectfully.
Shout out to Coyle Ray.
But
Shout out to Correy LeRae's
what was
dad.
crazy?
Yeah, Paul Pierce, if you hear this, my nigga, I put my grudge aside, okay? I don't have a problem with you anymore.
But you see what
For a
people
long time,
involved
I
too.
just
'Cause
didn't
Paul
fuck with
Pierce is
you.
from the hood.
No beef with him.
Nah, yeah,
Like
facts.
From
gangland,
LA.
like
Yeah.
gangland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People evolve to whatever we don't like.
Nah, that's crazy. That's the only basketball player I don't like.
Yeah, shout
Yo.
out to Bleak. Shout out to
Paul Pierce
shout out to
and Roy
Meek.
Williams.
Yeah, you put Meek. Wow.
Shout out to both of them, man. Shout out to all.
Wait, so you
I don't know how you don't fuck
like
with
the
Meek,
project
bro.
at all? I'm just asking about
None of them?
I haven't heard a Meek the last Meek
Okay.
the only Meek project I heard was Championships, and I hated it.
And you know what's crazy?
The way that he remixed all of the old music
Fuck outta
into
here,
the
bro.
okay.
Fuck out of here.
I can feel.
We'll talk about it after.
It was still his
He
flow.
reminded me of the
Is it a
game.
contradiction?
It was still his flow though.
Bad contradictions.
It wasn't his
Fair enough.
music,
Fair
but it
enough.
was still
Fair
his
enough.
flow.
Bleak's flow.
Fair enough.
No.
Now you giving Bleak mad credit, bro.
It was Bleak.
Bleak was nice. Bleak was nice.
No, Bleak was not
I'm
nice.
just playing.
And I'm a
I'm just playing.
diehard rock fan.
He was nice with
He has his
coming to
moments.
age.
No,
He
he
has
didn't.
little moments.
He
Coming
didn't
to
write
age.
any of his shit.
All
You know
his
what?
features was fire.
I didn't know that.
You know what Bleak had?
That's what I heard.
Bleak
Jay-Z.
Bleak had a style. So
No, he had Jay-Z.
Who
Get
said
home.
Jay-Z?
He had
no,
Jay-Z.
I
Really
get that.
did.
No, I get that. That's true. But he also had a style. Like there was nobody dressing like Jay-Z, but there were people dressing like
Oh
Bleak.
yeah, big fitted
You know what I'm saying? Like-
and wave caps.
Yeah. He had a style to him, and I think that promoted him.
I nigga jacked that from the south.
And he had
We
like
just didn't
semi
know.
good music. Like I'm not gonna shit on the music. The music was semi alright, but I didn't. You know what? The only song I fucked with Bleak was "Round Here." I thought that song was fucking.
No, that's not. That's all.
That beat's
Fire.
crazy though.
But it's not because of him.
Everything is nuts about
Yeah.
it.
T.I. killed that shit.
He's also standing next to like the greatest rapper of all time.
Can we give a nigga
No,
some
but Beanie held his own.
Like-
Beanie held his own.
All right, but we not
Yo,
asking
but
him to
Beanie-
be the
he's
greatest
also-
next best rapper. We
Beanie's
just
also
saying.
an exceptional rapper, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Beanie's dope,
like you know
yeah.
what I mean? He's like literally one of the best rappers I've heard.
Yeah,
Like Bleak compared to a lot of rappers that
Bleak
I've heard.
was-
There's a lot of trash out here. Like,
Yo,
it's
Bleak
not
was-
that
a
bad.
lot
Bleak
of
was
trash.
Hove's
dude.
young boy.
He should be included in that trash.
But when everybody heard "Coming of
Sorry,
Age"
sorry.
on Reasonable Doubt, people were like,
I
"Yo,
love that.
Who
fucking
is this
song.
guy?
I love
Who's
that
this young
fucking
boy?
song.
I
Who's
love
this young
both
boy
of them.
Bleak?"
I didn't know that he didn't write
And
it.
I
then
was
love
like,
both of them.
somebody got to get this shit out of here.
on Reasonable Doubt, "Coming of Age."
Oh my god.
Wait, what is y'all least favorite song
Fam.
of Reasonable Doubt? I need to know.
Probably coming of age because Bleak.
No way.
no, I'm playing. I'm playing.
I always say in this podcast that is my favorite album of all time.
What's the question? What do you call
Coming
what
to
is
your
it?
least
age
favorite
doesn't
song?
get.
Least favorite song
on Reasonable
It
Doubt.
doesn't get crazy. Reasonable Doubt doesn't get like
I don't think I have.
confusing until like
Coming of Age.
track 10,
Nah,
11,
man.
12.
There is I love that fucking album from front to
I'm
back.
trying to think.
Like,
There's one. It's like after the Source Money song.
and he's the biggest Jay bias, so you're not gonna get anything out of him. So
For real?
There's whack
Skip
Jay-Z
him.
songs though.
not on Reasonable Doubt.
Not on Reasonable Doubt.
Unreasonable doubt though.
What are the
no.
tracks on Reasonable
I'm just
Doubt?
asking. Like,
All right, let me
and
name
when I
them.
say like
I'll
least
name
Name them.
Can't knock the hustle.
No.
Politics as usual. Wow.
Hell
Oh,
no.
Brooklyn's finest.
No.
There's a whack line on there.
No, they ain't. Like short sleeves are bare arms.
No.
That's not what he asked. That's not what he
Stay out my
asked.
way
But
from
it's
here.
a whack
Wrong.
song.
That's
But it's
not
a
what he
whack
asked.
song.
Nah, Brooklyn's Finest is incredible.
It's fire.
Dead Presidents 2.
No.
Love it.
Feeling it.
No.
Amazing.
No.
That's one of my favorite
That's
Hope
one of
records.
that's
yeah.
that's a
Evils?
crazy. The Evils.
No.
Yep.
22's 2. No. Million times no. Can I live?
No.
No. Ain't no nigga.
I want to drop a
But how
podcast.
crazy was that song?
I want to drop a
How crazy was that
podcast
song?
exclusive. In 9th grade, I performed a dance
I ain't gonna
with
lie though.
women and men.
Is there a video?
To Ain't
To
No Nigga.
ain't no nigga like the one I
You
got.
did Foxy's verse?
Okay.
We got the video.
He did all the Foxy's verse too.
This is pre-Twitter.
No, listen,
though.
but it ain't no nigga, right?
Pre-Twitter. Ain't no nigga.
But when that came out and that dropped at a party,
You know what I never listened to?
one of the hottest.
I never listened
when
to.
you in
Can
your
I-
car, you skip right over that.
Can I Live 2?
That's a bonus.
Featuring Memphis
That's a
Bleak.
bonus.
Yes.
That's the wackest song.
No, that's actually a bonus. That's
That's
not
a
on
bonus.
the.
So even
That's not an
I
original.
don't
That's
remember
not
that being
an.
original.
That's not an
All right,
original.
so take that out.
Yeah,
All right, so we
not
got
with the ones with the
so
highlights.
After Ain't No Nigga, we got
But nobody-
Friend or Foe.
No.
Friend or
No.
Love Friend or Foe.
Coming of Age.
No. That was fire. That's bleak, though.
No, I got no. That was fire. No, I'm
Cashmere
not,
Thoughts?
No, I take that back. Cashmere Thoughts.
No.
No.
Incredible. Yep.
And Bring It On.
No.
No.
And then
Regrets.
No.
No, ain't no nigga like the one I got.
Brown record. Okay.
Yeah, it's that one.
So
a
can I
classic
tell you probably the worst line on that album is?
What is it?
If Faith had twins, she probably have two pops.
Yeah.
Get it?
Two Pox. Yeah. Come on.
Boo!
I didn't have no problem with that. There was real beef going on back
No.
I
then.
really didn't have no problem with that. At the
There was
time.
real beef going on
I
back
didn't.
then, my
I
nigga.
If Faith had twins, she probably. What is two
Tupac
pops?
was sitting there talking about how he just fucked Faith.
It wasn't
Faith
a
had
Jay-Z line.
If Faith had twins, she probably have two pops. What is two? What is?
She'll have two pop.
Let me get the
He's saying,
Tupac.
Let me
get
get
it?
the- let me get the
It's
rap
not. It's not
genius
Tupac's like
interpretation of-
the number of two. He's saying Tupac.
Tupac.
P-A-C
baby.
apostrophe
Tupac.
Yeah,
S.
Tupac.
I didn't have a problem with that.
Tupacs.
I didn't have a problem with that line. I didn't have a problem
Yeah,
with that
no,
line.
that's fire,
I get it.
bro.
I understood what he was trying to do. I got it.
I don't
No, I didn't
get
get
it
it.
because
I didn't get it.
Double entendre.
I don't get it.
Ooh.
I don't get it
Entendre,
because
nigga, don't
it's
ask
not.
me how.
It's not a double entendre
It's definitely
because
not.
Tupac's mean nothing.
No, two pops means nothing. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
on the second time, it doesn't. On the
No,
first,
on the
first
on the first time it don't mean.
Both times it means the same.
what?
Ooh.
Because he's a Pac fan, so yeah.
She probably have
Yeah.
two Pacs, meaning have two Pacs
But as we
kids.
talked about this line, you said it too. It was whack.
I don't
Yeah.
see the double.
He didn't use two.
But that ain't Jay.
Use
Hold on.
Pac.
Time out. It's not Jay.
I said
He would have
business.
two kids from Pac, so two of Pac's.
Two Pacs.
And then get it two
Pac.
Pac.
I got
It's
it.
the same guy.
It's too much.
I got it.
He had to say get it.
They didn't write.
I like
Whenever
when
you have
rappers
to
do
tell
that,
me,
though.
hey, get it?
No.
I like when rappers do that. Some rappers.
Nah, you know what though?
Because
This
whenever a comedian does it, I'm like,
Nah.
stop.
Comedy
Stop.
show is different because that
Stop.
shit moves slower at a different tempo. But
I can rewind music.
there's some shit where
Because Drake
I
said-
promise you,
It ain't
you
always what it
niggas don't
seems when it's
get
thrown
it.
together.
I can rewind it.
You still won't get it.
So don't tell me to get it.
Nah, I need y'all
Tell me
niggas
what
to
to
get this,
do.
dog.
Don't tell me what to do.
Right.
Yo,
I have a problem with authority.
I have a bar right now,
You know how many
right?
times I went back over that Reasonable Doubt album over the years, and I'm like, oh,
right.
shit.
Yeah.
How simple is this one, right? Mamba mentality. Ate a fifth in front of 2-4. Turn tragedy into blessings. What did you get out of that? Mamba mentality.
8 a fifth in front of 2 4s.
Ate a fifth in front of 2-4.
8 a fifth in front of 2 4.
Right. So Mamba is who?
Kobe.
What are his jersey
No,
numbers?
I know.
got it.
8.
I got it.
And
24.
but I ate a fifth in front of 2-4, meaning I ate a 45 in front of a 24-hour store.
Okay.
But again, the fact that I have to explain it to you, you're saying I don't want you to explain it to me.
got it.
But you wouldn't even hear that.
No.
No, he said get it.
No.
He said get it.
No.
To
That is a
Pop.
completely.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Why?
That is a complete because That's
How many championship rings?
No,
does
you're not allowing
Kobe
me. You
have?
asked me a question.
Real quick, how many championship? I just want to fully explain.
I don't know basketball. You asked me a question. I'm gonna answer the first question.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me why. The reason why is because throughout the entire, what Bub said is the wackest verse on that album is the reason
Wackest line.
The wackest line on that album is the reason why is because the rest of the fucking album is fucking dope, filled with bars that emulate, not as sophisticated as that one yet, because he's not that guy yet, but emulate what you just said. The rest of the fucking album is like that. And then he says this stupid shit.
Did it to Pac.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
like, you are this guy. This is the guy you are.
All I'm saying is, as a person that
Why
just
you asking me if I get
music,
it? You've never asked me that.
There might be a part.
He's never said get it.
Fuck out of here.
When I
Before
said it the
that,
first
after
time, you would not put it all together, right?
I get it. I understand what you're saying. I'm with Bub in the fact that I don't like that he did that in any art form.
And I always said line. Like, I didn't say the song was whack.
I still
No,
don't
in
care.
any
I'm
art
just letting you
form.
know it was Biggie. It wasn't.
In any
it wasn't
art
Jay.
form, if you have to,
No, but
if you have to prompt me to be
Biggie's
like,
revered as one of the GOATs.
hey, this is how I did what I did. Look what I did. How I did what I.
Stewie, look what I can do.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're not a fucking child.
Is Biggie a GOAT in your era?
I think to people who like appreciate lyrics,
Like
and,
when you say greatest of all time, like where does he fall? Like 1
He's not
to
in Coog's.
50.
He's not in Coog's top 5. Tell you that.
He's not. He's not in my top.
he's not my top 5.
He wouldn't have been in his top 5 regardless.
Nah, he's
my
not.
top 5 either.
I would say he's probably in like my top 15. Pac is nowhere near my top anything though.
Hey, pound that.
Yeah.
My nigga.
Pound it.
I knew it like him the
Yeah.
first time I met him. I realized that this kid's all right.
But you think about it, taking
all
account
right. He
people's
said-
age.
Oh well,
right?
we taking apart the movies. Pac
Yeah,
is
no,
top.
I think
No,
Pac
top
is a cool.
five.
I think
As a
Pac was
talent?
an incredible
As a
person.
talent?
yeah.
But musically,
Rapper,
like,
actor,
musically,
entertainer.
As
Yeah.
a talent, he's probably one of
What-
our greater talents.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it that
Black talents, anyway.
your
Yeah, for sure.
what's your generation looking at? So, I grew up in a
Call him
generation.
his decade, not his generation. That shit
Decade.
made us feel
Well, generation
mad
is like
old.
25. Right?
I don't know. He ain't, but like
however,
you know,
decade, generation, however you look at it, like, what is like, what do you look for? Like, in my generation, we looked for like lyrics. That was like top
Authenticity.
and then it was like authenticity.
Album
and
sales wasn't a thing.
musicality.
Like, we didn't look for
how-
album sales.
yeah.
And then, you had the populace, radio display, shit like that, right? Like, what is it that people look for today? Like, how, like, is it social media presence? Is it like what is it that makes Dirk of today?
I mean, honestly, I can't really speak for other people, like for real, but I will say that I feel like right now, I think production is carrying a lot of these artists. I think because like
Audio control.
because if you look at the production now compared to back then, it's just so so sophisticated.
varied.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like if like
varied.
you mentioned Astroworld
Astroworld
earlier,
is incredible.
like the production on there is immaculate.
Reem.
Like if you really break that, like Travis Scott can't rap.
No.
Like from a
There's a lot of them riding and sliding that's ready to come out. It's not of his
It's
soul.
not
He can't-
lyrics.
he can't rap.
Yeah, he's not a lyrical miracle. Nothing.
not at all.
No.
Like he
No.
doesn't rap at all. But
He vibes.
But yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like I feel like more than anything these days, it's like is the production great? It's like can you vibe to it? Can you if you go to a concert, can you mosh pit to it? But I feel like lyrics still play a role because we talk Griselda. Like the locks are still like there was a verses last week and it was just straight
82?
all bars.
Right.
Nas is still a prominent artist, so it's just I think it depends on who you're talking to, but more than anything, production is like what's really carrying a lot of artists.
Yep.
I think so. And that's why we know
You're
so many
right.
producers now.
Yeah.
Like back
It's
then, I don't think we
Beethoven.
knew
That's a good point.
that many producers. Now you can.
But that's dope because, at least to me, I think that's dope because the DJ or the producer lost itself at some point in time in like the 90s and 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And then they found themselves again with the bootlegging era because the DJ had so much power.
I want to know how much.
Wait, is there a difference between DJ and producer? Because I don't feel like the
Some of them are
producer
both.
Yeah.
Some people,
lost
like
anything.
I think there is
I
a
think the
difference.
DJ lost
Premier.
it. I don't think that
DJ Premier is a producer and a DJ.
But you knew a
Don
premiere
Cannon.
as soon as you heard
Don
it.
Cannon,
You
yeah.
know, Cannon.
Yeah.
Like you knew who it what not. Again, the producer, that person, I don't think ever escaped the limelight. They didn't call the names out as much, but the DJ, I think the DJ took a drop between 95 to 2012.
Nah, man. Once the mixtape era came out, the DJ
Drama.
was. Yeah, the DJ was prominent.
There was
man.
only
Envy,
4 of them.
Envy.
and I
Envy,
There was only
K-Slay.
4 of them.
I think I agree with you with the
Clue,
producer, but
Drama.
even producers had a
Flex.
limelight.
Who's my angry nigga?
Well, I just named,
with
I named
Papoose?
3. And Envy. K-Slay.
K-Slay.
Drama.
Yep.
Clue.
Yep.
Flex.
Yep.
Nah, that Flex albums
Kid
wasn't.
Capri.
Nope,
Kid
Kid Capri's
Capri.
albums wasn't pushing
I ain't talking
like
about
that.
albums. I'm talking about
Khaled.
prominent DJs. You said prominent DJs. They were all
Khaled.
prominent DJs.
But
Khaled.
they were putting some. Khaled
You're
is.
talking about putting projects together?
He's the end result. Yeah, they were putting projects together.
No,
but I'm talking about the DJ producer.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So you have Premier.
Well, that's why he asked. That's why that's the question.
You had Swiss,
But I don't know, did K-Slay
Alchemist.
Drama produce?
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Yep.
My nigga, boy, you older than you look.
Oh, Alchemist is one of my
You
favorite
all
producers.
right
Very
with
slept
me.
on.
Scratch.
I don't hear Alchemist a
Scratch.
lot.
Yeah.
DJ Scratch?
Alchemist is having an era right now.
Yo, Alchemist is
He's
like
Griselda Reem.
Alchemist is having an era right
he's
now,
dropping,
man.
he's dropping Friday with Boldy.
See what I'm
Scratch.
saying? Yo, Alchemist is having a time. I think DJs. I think it went because we had to Reem's point. When you get to like producer DJs, you get into a different realm.
It's a
of
small
shit.
population.
Yeah, it's a
It
small
is.
population. But you went through a phase where you had big producers, right? And your rapper kind of lived in that big or small, depending on the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had rapper, and then you had producers and DJs kind of lived in that. And then you had also DJs, and then you had your rapper producers living in that.
Well, I think
right?
what happened was-
like when sorry to interrupt. When Dipset came out. Producer
Heatmakers.
was fucking wild. Like who the fuck was
Heatmakers. Boy,
Yeah, he makers is
but
Not
they
DJs.
weren't. Yeah.
But just think about
man.
like track masters.
right.
Trackmasters.
Right. Exactly.
Crazy.
Not a DJ.
Not a DJ.
You know what I'm talking about? Producers. Like there was an era. I think Diddy changed the game for producing, because you didn't know who producers were unless you really read the credits,
Right.
fact.
right? And so Diddy changed the game. So now Diddy's on the song. So in most cases, you know if he's on the song, he produced it. If Swiss Beats is on the song,
All the hit makers did.
Yo,
Right, no, but what I'm
Trackmasters
saying,
did best of both
It was
worlds.
Diddy.
he changed, he changed the game in
I don't
terms of like if you hear Swiss on the song, he produced it. You hear Pharrell on the song, he produced it. You had Timbaland on the song at any point, he produced it. Jermaine Dupri, like these guys.
They didn't say it at that time, though.
No,
you knew it.
You
They
heard
had
their
a sound.
voice.
Yeah.
You heard
They
their
had
voice.
the
No,
sound.
not even their sound. You heard their voice.
Yeah, they were on it.
Right, they're on the. They're actually part of the song.
Yeah.
Can
Shook
we-
said it. Shook
Take
was like,
heed.
if you want your producer all over your
I
song.
was about to say that.
Right.
I was about to say it.
Right.
But can we, like, by the way, this is one of my favorite episodes already.
Hey,
Already. I promise you.
Cool, you brought out the vibes,
didn't he?
cool.
I promise
Cool,
you.
you
Cooch came in
Already.
too.
We didn't even
I
talk about the
love
Daily
Vibe.
Dope and none of that. But like, you know, we'll stay in this pocket.
But this is where I was gonna try to, because usually when we have a guest, we focus on the guest.
Right.
We haven't done that yet.
it's all good.
We haven't done that yet, and we are an hour and a half in.
Yo, you don't
We
see
are-
what he's doing though? He's like watching us, and it's like, Alchemist.
No, I see that.
Know that.
So the reason,
Twitter
Jumping
at
out.
8.
so the reason why I brought that up is because, so when we had Chip Douglas on, the first question that I asked him was like, I don't know what you do.
Okay.
You're everywhere. I see your face everywhere. When Reem walked in, what did he say to you?
What do you do?
What do you do? I see you everywhere.
Photographer. Promoter.
Not a photographer.
Well, you already told us you're a host.
Host.
I run a hip hop website called The Daily Note. That's where it starts. I've been blogging since I was like 14, 15.
Hit Twitter.
I do events, so we do hip hop shows, we do poetry nights, we do pop ups, we've done art gallery nights, we've done all types of shit. Like anything that can showcase a creative and get a creative some bread, we've done at this
You
point.
invite from everywhere or just local, regionally in Rhode Island?
Honestly,
England, right?
everywhere. I've been able to like go back to Atlanta and do events. I've been able to do events in Massachusetts, mainly Rhode Island because this is where I'm based. But like, you know, like ideally I would love to do other places.
Yep.
Do you find that being from Rhode Island is like a crutch?
It can be. I think.
Crutch?
I think.
100%.
I
You
think.
gotta explain crutch to me.
Like when you say that, you mean like it's like difficult, like
Yes.
like not because we're not from a New
That's
York
like the
or LA.
opposite
Yeah.
of a crutch.
I would say it can get.
Crutch makes it easier.
You're right.
It's.
So does Rhode Island have you feel like you're walking on an Achilles injury?
I mean,
Right.
I can't speak for others.
Right.
I've had my fair success here. I've had things not go my way here, but I feel like being from the smallest place, and I'm sure anyone who does what I do can say, like, it makes you want to go harder. Like when you're from a New York or an LA or an Atlanta or any of these big marketplaces, like you can do a few things and you're good. Your trajectory is out of here. You meet the right person. In Rhode Island, you kind of got to grind a lot harder.
I don't know if that's true.
You don't think so? I could be wrong.
It's only because
If you're a small fish in a bigger
Exactly.
market, you kind of get drowned.
True, very true.
Right.
But like, if for example,
there may
right,
be 15 of you in New York.
there can be like 1,000 to me in New York, but if you do the right thing at the right time and meet the right person, you're fucking out of here.
You just hit a lottery though. Soon as
I think it's more
I think-
likely to happen in a bigger state. Not saying, but at the
I hear
same,
what you're saying,
At the
'cause-
same time, though, it's like it could happen anywhere.
right.
Because you have situations where I know people in Rhode Island, there's been situations where people in Rhode Island have popped big.
Don't we got JoJo?
She's mass.
We have
New England.
True. No, you're right.
we have a lot of people that have popped big,
No,
have
yeah.
had big moments, but haven't made anything with it. Whereas if you were in a massive population like New York or LA, and you did the same spark, that spark would catch.
Because look at like
You know what I'm saying?
Blue Cantrell, John
Yeah.
B.
Flawless. Like we've had people that have popped
Like
big,
John B
man.
was like in the 90s,
Crazy.
fire.
Light
Yeah,
skin
it's
God.
just- But I think John B popped. Like
John B was he was
John
the
B did
white
it.
skin god. He was,
I don't think we should.
Yo, John B's from Rhode Island?
Yeah, he
Pawtucket.
did it.
Pawtucket.
Yeah.
That nigga popped, bro. You kidding me?
No, he did. Yeah, he popped.
No, about this.
He got a
He
song
fucked with
with Tupac.
Babyface, bro.
No, that-
he didn't even know if it was him or Babyface
No, that
singing.
album,
exactly.
That album was
bro.
a classic.
He got a song with Tupac. He
out of
popped,
control.
Nah,
bro.
facts.
That album was a
But I'm
classic.
talking about like you mentioned Blue Crunch.
But he didn't have longevity.
You mentioned
John B. Couture
yeah,
right now.
Just
John B. Couture right now.
huh?
I give him $18.
Yeah,
Show
if
up
he
at the
goes to-
Strand.
Yeah, 100%.
No, not the Strand. If he goes to
Hey,
like
about 70.
a place like Black Rep, I would go.
Okay.
Small venue.
I go to hell yeah. Bring the ladies out.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
Fetty or Fett.
Fetty.
I'll pay for Missy's ticket. Sweat things out.
Showing my age.
No, but if he went to Fat, I'll go to Fat. Just like John B.
What did my man Dame say? He said, yo, if you can't get no money in your own hood, don't think that you're going to get no money anywhere else.
And that's the thing.
Is that
so
true?
where you at is where
Yeah.
you at,
Do
bro.
you have to blow up where you're at to blow up somewhere else?
I think you got to be respected where you're from. I think you got to be able to like do your thing here. Like I don't. I'm sure niggas leave their states and go to other states and like they're cool there, but like in the back of your mind, you gotta
come home.
You gotta come home eventually.
You know when I heard that? When I was back
You
home.
feel me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like it's important to build a foundation where you're from. I think.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think a lot of people.
Opinion.
I think a lot of there's some artists and producers. Arab left, popped,
True.
right,
But that's because he was also in New York with New York rappers.
right, left, popped.
True.
Yeah, I mean, what was the dude that the young man?
But y'all still love him.
We do.
no, but he.
But you see what I'm saying? You still
nobody
love
loved.
him here.
Nobody loved him until that, right? Nobody was like Arab music until that,
Makes sense.
right?
What did I say at the
What
time?
Y'all
about-
forced him to leave. Y'all didn't love him while he was here.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Right,
what I'm saying.
okay.
So some people have
So
to
he
leave.
left with that. Rhode Island's a hater
With the
mentality.
chick.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think. I don't think he was afforded
I ain't getting
opportunity,
the love.
Okay.
and he went elsewhere. What was homeboy that was signed to Cash to Young
Euro.
Money?
Euro.
Nobody knew about Euro.
Still
here.
signed.
I don't know.
You said what?
Right.
Still signed. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But he's from here.
Interpol. What?
Shout out to him.
Right. So there are.
No.
No, that was just mad like wholesome. It was just mad nice.
But I don't think you have to own Rhode Island.
Nah.
I've had conversations, but honestly, I also think there's a lot of dope shit, a lot of dope artists here in Rhode Island. I also, in terms of basketball, we always talk about like New England as a region can compete with the country. I think same thing with music. New England as a region, which obviously includes Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, can compete with the rest of the country.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Why isn't unity a thing?
In Rhode Island?
No, like why is it that I believe
Easier
why
to
do you
hate.
think that is unity a thing in Rhode Island?
I think it's getting a lot better.
I think it's happening.
I think people definitely are supporting each other a lot more, and I think people are like, now that we're seeing so many things kind of pop and so many things kind of stand the test of time, for like the fact that we could have a day trail, Yellow Cup, and all these other events in the same
And they
year,
sell out.
and all these things sell out is incredible in its,
Yeah,
in its
it
own
really
right. The
is.
fact that there's so
Yeah, it
many
really
clothing
is.
lines that can do pop-ups together. The fact that I've done art shows or like pop-ups with like 6 different brands, and they all sell like $500-$600 worth of merch.
Dope.
So it's like, I think
Like I said earlier,
the unity's getting
getting
there.
there.
I don't think it wasn't there like back when I first started. I feel like people were just kind of like weird about it.
and
but,
I think
like,
social media has helped that. Right?
Definitely.
Because when I like I said earlier, looking at Twitter and then seeing people that you follow all at the same event, like literally like multiple, at least 30. Like, damn, I follow him. I follow
Because
her.
I feel like
I also think talent
we can
is what's helping it.
oh yeah,
we can move like Voltron and then do the opposite and separate into
Oh, absolutely.
major units. You know what I'm saying? Like move like Voltron to showcase Rhode Island. Like there's so much talent in Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? Because of the diversity. There's a lot of diversity in Rhode Island that people don't talk about. You know what I'm saying?
But
So because of that, you have a lot of talent that comes out of that, and then you can showcase that in a way that's unifying, right? Different aspects of the talent, and then fucking explode.
But it's about removing
Atlanta
that.
did that.
It's about removing that aspect of hate where it's like, nah, we gonna over celebrate. Like I call DJ Franchise Report the Madison Square Garden of the Ocean State.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's that big.
The Hot 97 of
The Hot 97 of the Ocean
like
State.
if you're a
It's-
rapper, you need to be on
need
franchise
to
show.
be-
and not just be there.
Yeah. You
Be
need to fucking
there,
show out.
ready to show the fuck out.
Show
Like,
out, yeah.
And it's
that's the
that
stage.
part where
That's the stage.
Atlanta blew themselves up.
Yeah.
That was it. Just enough Atlantinians, or whatever the fuck they call each other, ATLians, have
Outkast. Shout out to
invested
Outkast.
in each other over and over and over again to the point where like, we're the sound. Fuck the rest of the
I think
country.
that's what you're saying. Like we're getting to the
We're
point
getting
where
it.
I think we're getting there, and I think as you know, as time goes on and we see the David Dukes go to the NBA and the Flawlesses be on Netflix
Yep.
and the Beat Menaces produce for the Meeks and all that shit and all these crazy things that are happening, and the Where's Nasty who's working like who's doing shit for Spotify. As these things continue to happen and people like me see it and younger people see it, it's like it's gonna make us work harder.
We have an avenue.
And I think
right?
Yeah.
I think what's lacking and what's
You
always,
said work harder. God damn. This guy can stay.
I like
He's all right.
No.
He's all right with me.
and I
I'm
think
gonna let you know. He's
I think
all right.
what's always lacking is education on
Fact.
what has happened. Shout out to Cam Bells. Me and him had a conversation about.
That's the GOAT right
There
there.
was a project. There was
we've had Cam a couple times.
I love Cam.
the project. That's my guy. It's little bro. The project.
Just once?
Just once.
This once. We only had him once.
Oh, maybe because I
We can get him back on the
hung out with him.
Yeah, no,
We've hung out with
That's
him
the
a
one
couple
thing that I always say
That's
about
what
him.
it is.
Every time he sees us, he always shows us love. I love that
Cam
dude.
is- Cam
I love
is-
that dude.
That's
Yeah.
maybe that's the reason why I feel like we've had
I
him
love that
here.
dude.
Nah,
Young
Cam,
King, old soul.
Cam's a legend. In my opinion, I think
Cam Hill Hollis.
No,
Hill to me
so-
is the best fucking rapper, dog. Hill is so good at rapping.
I love both of those dudes.
so-
I think they're both
So
super
Cam
dope.
has a song that is probably legendary for his era.
Paper Planes?
Paper Planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him to re-release it.
Are you the reason he re-released it?
I told him to, but I don't know if I'm the reason.
I
don't
think
wanna
you
say I'm the
are.
reason. I don't
I
wanna
think
say
you
that.
are.
Because Cam's much younger than us, well, us as the podcast. But I was like, when I first heard Paper Planes, I was like, yo. But we had a conversation. There was a project that came out for the guys that are older than us, a little like maybe 4 to 5 years older than us, called Providence Almost Dope. Right.
See, that's bullshit.
Dang.
Right. No. Let me finish.
Who made the project?
No, it was about the era, like D Smooth, right?
okay.
So it was educational. It was educational in terms of it was some stuff I didn't know, right? And so Cam saw it from his perspective, like, no, Providence is still dope, right? Which is fine, like.
I like that.
But I think
almost dope, still dope.
Fucking
I like
always
that. I like
dope.
that.
But I think, it was more about the music and people who were able to blow up and didn't get to that point of what is perceived to be like a blow up, right? Whatever it may be. But I think that education of going back. So when we had D Smooth on the podcast, he talked about like his project that he dropped years ago.
Ready? Gotcha.
He was. It's selling internationally. He's making residuals off of his old project that came out in the 80s.
That's crazy.
Right? Internationally.
There's a doc.
It's a documentary. It's a documentary. And like he came on the pod, like he's still doing his thing now, right? He's reinvented himself into was it worldwide?
John Hope just asked that question.
World premiere, right? And so when we talk about somebody like John Hope, who was our age, reinventing himself, there is pockets where
Hope all is well. By the way, download it
Right.
ASAP. Shit fire.
But when we look at the pockets of unity, that there is there, right? So now we talk about current day today, right? Pravi versus Boston, right? There's pockets where people are coming together for Providence.
Yeah.
That's one thing we do.
Right.
We will come together
Like if another
to roast some other shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's pockets, and hopefully, like I said before the podcast, it stays fun, stays
course, I
internet.
hope so.
Let's keep it casual, right? Let's keep it to the jokes, and we don't lose any people, or it doesn't result to any physical violence.
Don't even put that out there. It's not gonna happen.
No, but we know
Day Trail 9-4.
Right. But I think there is unity, and I think it comes in pockets. And we just got to figure out a way. And I think we try to figure that way out as a podcast. How do we promote that? And how do we bring that together?
I know how to do it. It is the food, bro. All across New England, we have the greatest food.
We do.
No,
in
fact.
the world. Like, I'm not comparing it to
I agree
America.
with
I'm
you.
like in the world.
I haven't been around the world. But I
And
agree with you.
when I even think wasn't the reggae
I was
fest?
like, I had great Italian
the
food,
reggae
and I've
fest was
never been
last
to
week,
Italy.
right?
Never been there.
Yeah.
Right, big deal. And they bring in all of these international reggae artists to be down in Newport, have the fest.
Block Island.
Everybody from Block Island, everybody from Rhode Island goes out there. Everybody from Massachusetts, Connecticut goes out there and does it. I think Day Trill is right on that path. Like, they're right on that cusp.
100%. I could definitely see that.
If I was going to suggest anything as far as a tipping point, it would be the food. At a Day Trill party, I would have the best restaurants with tables and serving food.
Or if they have
that, and
food
the
trucks
third.
or
Yeah, all of that. But not just the food trucks from Providence, though.
No. I'm saying like
Right.
If those
Like the
restaurants
best
have
all
food
around
trucks,
and shit.
All around,
All around.
there doing the same thing. Again, just embracing the community that we have here. The potential is through the roof. That's why I stayed. Like, I love Rhode
That's
Island.
dope.
I love Rhode Island. And to hear what you're doing right now, Coog, man, is fantastic.
Thank
I
you, dog.
cannot wait to send you that text like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need 2 of them things, bro. I already know. I don't care where the seats are, bro. Just make sure I got them. Talk to me.
Reem's like, I just want to get in the door.
It's just
fact.
it's different to see promoters at your level. It's just different to see, because when I grew up, like, you had different. The promoters were different, man.
We had
Like,
janky.
First of all,
We
they
had
had on
different-
Jesus sandals.
we had different types of promoters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a different type of promoter. I could just imagine, like, the interview that it would, like, how we would talk to a person that was a promoter back in the day, and how it was just different. Like, they were selling flowers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were at the
$5
club.
rolls in the club.
Yeah, at the club. Like, it was just a different vibe.
Like, I remember the yellow strand posters. It was
And-
always yellow.
and
Really?
Always yellow.
yeah, always yellow.
Always yellow with black print.
And what I was about to say is,
That's
like,
fire.
they never had another hobby. Like, it was never
Bring
like
it back.
It was never anything else. It was
Yellow
always
and black.
I might
Put Pam in
need
the
to.
buffalo, though.
It was always just, hey, I'm a promoter. That's it. And you seem so versatile, man. Like you seem like you're into a lot of things.
Host,
You're into-
promoter, art design.
I want to do like all types of fly shit. Really.
No,
Like,
I appreciate
You know what
that,
I mean?
bro.
Like I like clothes a lot. I like music's number one. That's the thing that I feel like I'm a weird person, but I feel like the music is what made me be able to talk to other people because I'm so well versed into knowing that shit. But like I like clothes. I like art. I like all types of shit. I like video games. I like sports. Like I like all types of shit. So it's like for me to just do one thing.
I don't know why that's weird because you just
forever.
named
Why is that
mad
weird?
shit that I like.
I like everything you like.
No. But like
Everything you
music's
said,
the-
I'm like,
music's
okay.
the
Except a
one-
video game. I don't play much
I'm playing
video
Miles
games.
Morales right now.
That shit's hard, right?
Fire, nigga.
Yeah.
But music's the one thing where
I
like
bust your ass in Tecmo Bowl.
in what?
Tecmo Bowl.
Right, see? Fucked you up.
I know how to run right and left.
see,
Yeah, it
fuck
is.
you
I
up.
know how to run right and
It is.
left.
It is.
Music's the one thing that made me comfortable to try all that shit though.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like running the block, I was like, oh, like I can do this. People fuck with this. I can do this. I can do this, alley, and that's kind of like being more than versatile. Just like I like a lot of shit. So
don't wanna
like,
be
let me
boxed in.
Nah,
Don't box
I
you in.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I ask you a weird question?
Sure,
Please and thank you.
of course.
For the niggas in the world my age
This is about to be.
with full hairlines and full heads of hair, how are we getting this curl effect, bro? Like, we need a
Yeah, I feel like that was a
tutorial.
shot.
Are you of a different ethnicity or something like that?
That's
Like,
kind of a shot. Like when Reem
how
says
did
we're
we
broke.
get that hair like that?
I'm gonna come clean. I think it's just like genetics. My
What
mom-
are you?
I'm Cape Verdean. My mom's from Cape Verde.
Creole?
My dad's from Senegal.
So you don't put nothing in your hair?
I mean, like conditioner and whatnot. Like
what kind of condition?
Shea Moisture.
I use the Shea Moisture.
Shea-
No, it's not black owned.
Shea
no.
Moisture, is that the pink?
It's not black.
It's
owned.
not, but it worked
Oh,
for
the
you.
pink one.
but it do
Yeah.
work.
Okay, fair enough.
It
Fair
do in
enough.
fact work.
And then after you put the conditioner in, you rinse that out. You just
This
pop
conversation is
out
way too
with
black for me.
I just go about my day.
out.
That's it.
That's it.
No oil sheen, no nothing.
Nah,
No.
Unless I have like something crazy to do, like maybe a show, like maybe I'll throw in a little extra, but just
Bro, I'm gonna let you know these $1 million curls right here. Bro.
thank you, dog.
No cap, bro. He just said he did that just doing nothing.
Yo, honestly,
I don't know why you're looking at me. I can't grow hair, bro. Like
I seen
Have
you
you
do
seen-
it. I seen you do it.
I can grow a little bit.
Imagine
of hair.
if you can get that drip on the side.
Cool. We're gonna see what my hair looks like. This dude doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
just
talk
got my
to-
haircut today. I'm almost
Bob
ready.
grows hair. Bob grows hair. Alex grows hair. You gotta talk.
I'm just trying to. You know,
I'm not the.
I
growing hair
gotta
guy.
have Dominican son. His curls do the
Done
same
with that.
thing.
For real? I
Yeah,
don't think-
yeah, 100%.
I don't know how-
You was
how
never, you was never that dude.
7 word. God bless.
7 years.
And
Thank
I
you,
was
bro.
never that dude.
I just for our listeners,
It was like for Angel's
anybody
birthday,
that's
he
watching
posted
you
the
right
old
now,
pics. I'm like,
and it's
Cabo
like, damn, how
never
did he
really-
get his curls
Cabo
like
was
that?
never
That's
that
why
dude.
I asked the
Never that
question.
I was
that.
never cool, bro. Like I was never a cool guy.
This nigga been cool since
Nah,
the
I'm
first day of school, bro.
Fam,
Wait, so
100%. I was never.
You wasn't the Fonz, but you wasn't the asshole that the people were like, ew,
not
spit on
corny.
him.
No,
You're not corny. You're not corny. No. Yeah, you're cool.
That's cool, bro.
You're cool.
You're not the coolest, but you were cool.
Let's not make this black. Let's not make this zeros and ones. It's not. It was never.
You're a 3.
It was right. It was never. It was never like, oh,
Absolutely
you're
not.
You're not all the way fucking whack, so you're cool. It was like you're either part of the non. Like yo, they're gonna.
It was
they're
cool
gonna
enough
shoot
for
up
me to
school.
go.
They're gonna
Me
shoot
to
up the
call
school.
Corn and be like, Corn, where you at? He said, my
you
cousin
hanging with
Cobb's
them?
house.
You never had.
I never
You
hung
never
with
had
them.
no
No, no,
Aniche
no.
jeans.
100%. You
Right.
came through.
I'm coming through.
You never had
And
no
then
Aniche
I'm
jeans?
coming back.
And you came back.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you have
Yeah,
Eastlands?
You're cool.
Did you have Eastlands?
No.
Did you have Aniche jeans?
No.
Jabot,
No.
He's still cool.
Perry Ellis,
No.
No.
Columbia.
No.
You wasn't the coolest.
How do you like all of these artists, but never wanted to dress
Never
like that?
dressed like none of them. You said the way my budget
Wanted?
was set up.
I said I
It's not that you
wanted.
wasn't cool. You was broke. You was broke and cool, nigga.
Common
Other
said I
niggas air
wanted.
conditioners. You was a fan.
No.
I get it.
No. I can't even front like
Cobb was like,
by
I wanted.
saying wanted. I would know what to
He
do with
did
it.
tell us about his prom outfit.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Was it the prom? Was it
No.
the prom outfit?
Nautica.
Whatever.
No. What was the dance you went to?
It was either what did I tell you, middle school or prom? Because it were both whack. Like
I think it was prom.
it was both
You
whack.
told us about your outfit. It was like, wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah, when you
it was
graduated
crazy.
from high school, did you have socks on? Oh, and was your ankles exposed for your prom?
I didn't go to my prom.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't go to prom.
So you-
What happened, bro?
Reason
Who
being,
were you?
What? Why she say no?
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was more.
What high school you went to?
I went to the Met. I graduated from the Met. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to the Met.
Historically, they just have a whack prom. I wasn't trying to pay to go to a whack prom.
How much?
Okay.
It was like 300. It was like 300 to like.
Oh, 300.
Wait.
Nice.
From what I remember, it was like 300 something.
That should better not been at Rose.
It was at like a hotel or some shit.
What?
Yeah.
No.
What
$300?
hotel?
Yeah.
The W?
American dollars.
So I
No, I
was
To
ain't
pay to go to
You
the
got to
prom?
spend the night?
Wait. Can we back that up?
yeah. From what I remember, the ticket
Why?
was like 50.
My prom
the
ticket was
hotel
like
thing the
120 for
hotel
two.
Combination. It was a bunch.
Right.
So I was
Oh, you
like,
had to stay. You
$60 each.
something like that.
Yeah.
From what I remember,
Wait, stay?
had to stay at the hotel?
What hotel though?
I forget. I forget. It's been,
Why would you have to stay at the hotel? You was drinking?
I'd have been fine with staying at the hotel.
well,
I'd have
maybe
paid
that was the
$300
plans
for
the
that.
homies had, but I just remember being
Oh, no.
like,
The plan is always when you, shawty, if I'm asking you to the prom,
Go ahead.
you know what's supposed to happen after.
Bob.
Especially since I paid for
Tell
this
us what
hotel
plan
room.
Right. You know what's supposed to happen after.
I didn't
I
go to
wish.
my prom.
I always wish I
I went to my prom,
I didn't go to mine.
but I didn't get
You didn't go to
what's
your
happened
prom
after.
No, I didn't graduate. So
He didn't graduate.
oh,
I
okay.
didn't graduate. I didn't make it there.
Drop out.
He's not a
I
dropout.
can
He's an
tell
early completer. Early completer.
He's a fucking loser.
But nah, I didn't go to prom.
Went with the GED. Said that's enough.
Yeah.
Hey, respect.
No, I went to prom.
Nah,
Did you have
I
fun?
went to a senior prom as a freshman.
Really?
Wow, though, my
Yeah.
prom.
Oh, Bub was always popular.
Shout out to the Coog. Yeah, shout out to
like
the
we
Coog.
went to the same high school. I was a freshman. He was like on
What high
his way
school
out.
did you go to?
Hope.
Okay.
Blue Wave.
That whole
Lit.
So
shit.
you saw the popular
No,
kids?
it's
Like he was the popular kid. But
No,
I was
trash high
I can
school.
see that. Where'd you go?
I went to Port Richmond.
He's from New York.
Staten Island.
Oh, I'm like,
No.
yeah.
We had an awesome prom
I
at
bet.
a manor in New Jersey.
That's
And then
fine.
after that, we rented the limo and it
See,
took
I
us
would've
into
went
the
to that.
city.
Yeah.
And they had the prom club night in the biggest fucking club in
That's
the city. And then I might have met a lady named P in the limo. And then the limo might have dropped us off at a diner at 5 o'clock in the
allegedly.
morning.
Allegedly.
We ate.
See, that's worth $300.
And then we walked. No, it was only $120.
But you get what I'm saying?
for
That's
two
worth
tickets.
$300.
Well, just for the tickets to the prom, the limo and all that shit.
Yeah.
It was 14 of
That's
us in
dope.
it. It was a good time. Yeah, that was my second prom.
So before we go out, right? Because I know Coog knows about the honorable mentions. We do because we was on hip hop all night, which I appreciate
Let's
because we
stay-
don't
yeah,
we don't always go there, right?
Stay there.
And I asked this question because I saw it on Twitter. Coog already responded to it via Twitter. I did too.
Yep.
But it's for Reem, Kaba, and Alex. We can share ours
Yep.
and give them time to think.
Let me get mine up.
But the question is your top 5, but do exclude Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Rakim, Ice Cube, Mos Def, and Jadakiss.
Top 5 what?
No,
Rappers.
exclude your top 5 rappers, but exclude those
your
artists.
top 5.
You can't use
Your
those
top
artists.
5.
So you could say yours.
So mine was Kanye, 50, Lupe, Drake, and Tyler.
Mine was Weezy, Rick Ross, Kanye, Drake, Beanie Siegel.
I might take out Tyler though and put either Ross or Wayne, just because like Tyler needs more bodies of work.
Kanye, Drake, Weezy, Pusha T, Andre 3000.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. I love Push.
Say that again.
Kanye, Drake, Weezy, Andre 3000, Pusha T.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough 5. It's a tough 5.
Yeah, it actually wasn't that hard to think about when,
Wow, you was
when you
quick, Reem.
remove the rest of them.
I came up with my top 5 pretty quickly.
What is it?
I forget.
Deprez,
Method Man.
Dylan, and Dylan.
Dead
Meth,
Prez?
Weezy,
Yep.
Drake,
Yep.
Styles P,
Styles
Yeah.
P.
Oh yeah, he was there.
and Fonte.
From Little. Yeah.
Oh, Lil Brother. I love that.
Brother.
That's Drake's favorite rapper.
Yeah, Fonte is fantastic, bro.
Little brother used to be around here.
You
frequently.
love this other nigga, though. On Lil Brother.
I don't love Pooh as much as I love Fonte.
Alex,
I
you
like
give
Pooh.
You give him mad respect. You're
No,
like,
I like Pooh though.
yo, he's like a
No, but he
candle.
he likes
in
Little
the
Brother, but
sunshine.
Fonte's your
It's-
no,
favorite.
he's not.
Yeah.
But you like him. I like him.
Wow,
I feel like it's just hard for him because he's
Fonte-
next to
Fonte's
Fonte. And
You may be
Fonte
right.
can sing.
Yeah.
Maybe right.
He has a whole.
I'm not discounting that Reem, but
I'm mad I didn't put Fonte.
Fonte
Oh,
is fucking.
shit, Fonte.
Fonte is one of my favorite rappers of all time.
You think I came all the way,
way-
down to the 2 and
the way that he-
fumble at the 2, y'all?
Yo, the way that he makes simple shit makes sense. Cause that's an art. That's another art.
But just think
how
about-
can you make a
so-
double entendre
but think about
simple?
who Drake's favorite rapper is, right? And think about who Fonte is and
Fonte's crazy.
where Drake's style is, because Drake's very simple.
man.
None of y'all said Drake.
Yes, we
I know.
did.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
I said
did.
Drake.
You did?
I said Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was listening.
So who's your 5?
That was the easiest. Kanye and Drake were the easiest too.
Yeah, fact.
Then Weezy, 3.
Heard you.
Weezy's tough for me.
Who's your 5?
It's tough, man.
I'll explain why if we
Lupe's
get the
one.
time.
Yeah, we got the time.
See, the problem with minds is because it's always going to change during time. Obviously,
Which is
right?
fine.
What-
Lupe,
Mine
the other
changes
problem-
too,
Africa
Alex.
The other
Bambaataa.
problem is
If you asked me 10 years
other
ago,
problem-
Drake's not. If you asked me 7 years ago,
Obviously,
Drake's
yes.
not on my top 5.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other
I'm just talking
problem,
about me.
the other problem with me,
Minus
is,
the rest of those people, 7 years ago,
Yeah,
Drake is in there.
not mine.
All right.
the other problem is that what you do outside of your bodies of work affects who you are to me.
Okay.
Social conscious motherfucker.
Like outside of like features and
Absolutely.
shit, or
I-
like-
Outside of music.
or you as
I-
a person.
Yes. I can.
Okay.
I don't know how to separate the art from the artist.
Okay.
Should have said Busta Rhymes. Black Thoughts.
Ooh.
That is an issue for me. So that's why my top.
So you
5
definitely
or top
cry.
10.
You definitely cry.
No, I don't.
You're
cry.
an emotional motherfucker. How you not separate?
Not emotional.
You fall
Emotions
asleep
are-
to
emotions
porn,
are
bro.
Alex
involved.
ain't 40 yet,
Don't
though.
get away from your.
Nah,
don't
he
get away
falls
from your
asleep to
5.
porn.
Go
He
ahead.
ain't
Say
crying
your
yet.
5.
All right, so if I had to, I'll give you.
When Alex turns 40, he's gonna cry.
You can't.
so
You
much.
can't give
cry
us
a
3. You
lot.
gotta give us
I gotta-
5.
I get 5, bro.
I'll give you Lupe.
Okay.
I'll give you Kendrick.
Yep.
I'll give you J. Cole.
Okay.
And then I have to think about the other two because the other two is tough.
Right?
Sway Lee and Africa Bambaataa.
Definitely not.
Yo, Sway Lee's
Hey,
incredible though.
by
I
the
like
way,
Sway Lee. I
by
like
the
Sway Lee.
way, by the way, Joe Budden can wrestle with any of my top 5. By the way,
He can.
Rapping?
As lyricist, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
as a lyricist, I will allow him to. As a matter of fact, I can replace him with Styles P.
I don't know about that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I
I'm
don't
doing
have a
it.
problem with that.
doing it.
I would replace.
Joey's nice.
Joey.
Who did I say?
Joey.
I relate
Nice.
more. I relate more to Joe Budden than I do a lot of fucking art. Aside
Okay.
from Nas,
That plays a big role.
Nas is-
well,
It
we
was-
could- I was gonna say
it was
don't put
Pusha
Nas,
T
but we
Fab.
can't put Nas.
You can't put Nas.
Yeah.
Can't put
Pusha
Nas.
T Fab was my last 2. I'm telling you.
Fab with a
Black Thought can
Fab.
replace either one of those
Black
2
Thought,
right now.
dope artist.
Black Thought's incredible.
Black
But-
Thought can replace
but-
either one of those 2.
Joey did a lot. Joey,
Yeah, no,
Joey
Joey's
made
nice.
me. Yeah, Joey's nice.
Joey's nice.
Nah, that
Joey did a
nigga
lot.
ain't never been on a Tonight Show.
What?
Never will.
That's true.
I'm just saying, yo.
true. You're
right.
Tariq
No, you're right.
sings.
You're right.
Tariq sings.
I have not seen him on the Tonight Show.
Why would you? Why would you put somebody?
You know what? Fab's out. Pusha T's in. Black Thought's in. Hey, what did we say?
no, Fab wasn't even in your top 5.
Yeah, you didn't put Fab
No,
in
no.
there.
Who did
Yeah,
I
Fab.
put in it?
You remodifying it?
What did I do? I said
You had Wayne.
Ye.
You had Ye.
Drake.
Yep.
Wayne. Pusha T. Black Thought.
Okay.
Okay.
I said Andre 3000.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna keep pushing.
You still need 2
Okay.
more.
I still need 2.
You still need
Keep
2 more,
pushing.
brother.
Game.
Game.
No.
Again, what he does outside.
Said artists. Rap artists.
Again, what he does
Not
outside
rap
affects-
tracers.
I would put him in my top 5.
Not
if he wasn't-
philanthropist.
I would put him in my top 5 if it wasn't for the shit that he does outside. He would definitely be in there. I can't. I
can
have to
see
think.
it.
Joey.
Hate it or
Another
love
one.
it.
Joey Badass.
The underdog's not on
Joey
top.
Budden.
Oh, Joe Budden.
Actually,
back.
Joey
Anybody from
Badass
Dead
made
Press?
an America album was fire as
They
fuck.
definitely
Joey
would be there.
Badass is fucking out of control.
Joey
Yo, I
Badass,
never,
there you
I
go.
never really got into Joey
said Joey
Badass.
Badass.
He's raising. Hey, yo,
so
I
good.
prefer Coda to Friend, to be honest with you.
So
But
good.
a lot of
Joey
people
Badass
don't
is
listen to
Joey.
him like that.
So
like
I
Coda
fuck
to
with
Friend.
Kuda, but he sounds like Kari to me. And I like Kari because he's from here.
Yeah,
I don't know if you listen to Kari.
I don't know Kari.
You should look
Send,
at.
send it to me.
I got you.
We'll link up.
I got you.
Send it to me.
Kari's hard.
Honorable
Let me hear
mention.
it.
Oh, I mean,
Honorable mention. Hey, so you were explained the honorable mention when you were the first guest.
Yeah.
I think that deserves a round of
From
applause.
me.
For what?
Prior to a podcast.
You were
Hey.
the first guest to get the honorable mention
'Cause
instructions.
they always say, so I don't know if Bub told you this, but
Yeah.
He books him.
So honorable mention, we honorably mention something, movie, book, podcast.
Or someone.
entertainment source of
Something
whatever
you wanna
kind,
put somebody
or
onto.
someone that you want to put the audience onto.
I got two.
Okay.
Again, because what is messed up, fucked up, is that David Duke Jr. Shout out to him from Providence, Rhode Island, Providence College,
Undrafted.
signed by the Brooklyn Nets, has been playing well
Yep.
in the summer league so far. 2 games. Shout out to him. Also, they did an article, and guess whose name came up in that article?
You?
David Duke.
Yeah, that shit's
shit.
whack.
Like the KKK.
KKK. Yes.
Wow.
Shit, this nigga black as fuck, bro.
See? You see what I'm saying?
But no, did that not happen on this? Jokingly,
it happened on this
Yeah,
podcast.
it did.
Yeah, because I didn't know who the fuck David Duke was.
Right.
David Duke was.
So shout out to him. Shout out to David Duke.
Keep working, bro.
Doing his thing.
Shout
Signed. He signed. Right. So,
Yeah, officially.
And then happy birthday to Kurtie L. Today's his birthday.
Oh, my man.
Kurtie Oki.
Let's get in that
He was on the
Okie.
podcast. Shout out to him, man, because he's doing his thing.
Felix
Came on this
Compaños.
podcast. He has his job is promoting himself, his business, his comedy, his karaoke. All of his shows he's done so far, the karaoke shows have sold out. And so shout out to him. He's invested in himself. So appreciate you, bro.
Can I go next?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
good.
Thank you.
Raise his hand.
My honorable mention is Juan Corey Carter.
Wow.
I like it.
Bub.
Wow.
Bub.
Wow. That's what we're doing?
My whole
100%. I am not from Rhode Island.
Avoid the smoke.
And no beef. I'm not from Rhode Island. And if it not been for his effort in bringing young minds like yourself,
100%.
you know what I mean? Like Carlos, like basketball tournaments we're at, I would not be
All of them.
entrenched this
All of
much into Rhode Island. It's feeding
I like that.
my want to help promote Rhode Island.
Yes.
So first shout out for sure.
And I want to
Juan
say
Corey
shout out
Carter.
to Reem also because Reem.
Oh, no, I would.
No. Reem always says, I'm here. And when he went on the franchise
for today.
report,
Nope. I'm a Rhode Islander.
no, the franchise report, like he shouted out all Rhode Island artists in his freestyle. Have you heard his freestyle?
Wait till you hear the next one.
Send it to me.
It didn't happen yet.
Still the best on the franchise.
Until
the
next
best.
Tuesday.
Until next
Until
Tuesday.
I had to
he
get a haircut
outdoes
first.
I didn't
himself.
know you rap.
I know.
He's a
No one
banker.
does.
He doesn't rap.
I'm a father. I'm a banker.
He's a banker.
Which
he doesn't
bank?
rap.
Citizens.
Okay, say no more.
He doesn't rap. He's a banker.
But he can rap.
So
he can put words
now,
together.
Now that we got all of
You're
the
from New York, though, right? Mm-hmm. You're probably nice. That makes sense.
no, don't bless all these New Yorkers with that ability. That's just different.
He's saying you're nice and you're from New York. I'm gonna just associate this. I'm sorry.
I think I'm dope because I'm not just from New York.
Got you.
See what I'm
Half his
saying?
life is here too.
Yeah,
Oh,
half
okay.
my
Right.
life is
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And my second, and this is ignorant as
There we
fuck,
go.
bro.
Here we go.
Go.
BRS Kash, Throatbaby.
Oh, that song's hard.
Have you ever heard this song in your life?
It's fire.
Oh no, it is the most incredible.
It's an amazing record.
It is. It sounds so mainstream.
Alex, can we
but
close
it
with the
is
song?
so
It can't go
Right now.
out of
Close
this
with
world,
it? Let's close with this.
bro. Between
Was it?
Bub and BRS, and it has no affiliation. Bub, pause for sure.
Let's close with the song.
BRS,
We're closing out with
Yeah,
this.
we'll close
Throat
out.
Baby.
We'll close out with that song.
It was
Is
big during quarantine.
We'll close out.
I'm mad I missed it,
We'll close
Yeah.
It was
out.
on that song was on the radio.
Yeah. It was,
How?
It was huge.
bro.
Did it not get a bleep?
Man, the radio let people
I thought
say
the
nigga
whole
now.
time
Like,
this is me
radio
being
gives a
40.
fuck.
It wasn't
the
a
whole
hot-
time
it
I was like,
definitely
yo,
wasn't on,
I thought they
Hot
were
106,
saying go
Hot
baby,
106.
Nobody
go
listening to
baby.
Hot 106.
I know.
They were saying throat babies.
Okay. I didn't hear it. I don't listen
You
to
next?
radio
I'll go.
anyway.
You next?
Yeah, I'll go. Since he's not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for him. Shout out to my man Coog.
Hey.
Thank you for coming out. You know my honorable mention, guys.
Thank you.
You know my honorable mention. Like I really
Always welcome back.
I'm going to go listen because I have to listen to it many times, but I'm gonna have to listen. And I really enjoyed the energy that you brought in.
Thank you, dog.
It was amazing, and it's to you, man, for everything that you do, for everything that you're doing for the city, the state, whatever. I don't know which one you want to claim, but
Shit, all of it.
Regionally.
Do you know, based on our interactions tonight, how old he is?
I can tell.
It's
I
just
know
yes
how
or
he
no.
knows,
It's just
but
yes or no.
somebody told me.
No.
No, right?
Nope.
I have no idea. This nigga could be 32. He could be 24. I don't know.
I'm 26. I just turned 26.
Yeah.
Could have been 32.
Yeah.
But the amount of
When he dropped
nigga
Alchemist-
pulled Alchemist out.
Reem was like,
Yeah.
100%.
Get away.
100%. Yeah. But that was cool. That was
Nah,
cool.
like no, but I forgot how I got into Alchemist. The Nina Sky record. I heard that shit changed my life. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but this is the best shit of my life.
Yeah.
This shit's
Alchemist
amazing.
is dope, man.
Alchemist is dope.
And I love my brother is a big Mobb Deep fan.
Dope.
So
guys. I used to love
yeah.
those guys.
Shout out to your brother.
You want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go. You do you want to go first? I don't care.
No, whatever you want to do.
I have two. I'll put the people onto a show I've been watching, and it stars a Rhode Island native. How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know if anyone at this
Love that show.
show's
Never
fucking
watched it.
amazing.
shout out to Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Central Falls.
Central
Shout out to
Falls.
Viola
Falls.
Davis.
She is actually, she donated money again to the Nonviolence Institute.
Shout out to Viola Davis.
I just did the Suicide Squad 2, right? That's her?
She's in that. Yep.
Is she?
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
Suicide Squad 2.
Hey,
Kava, what you say when we talked about Viola Davis? She said, "Whatever she plays, I believe her."
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
100%.
she's incredible. AS220 alumni as well. So
She's the
shout out to
only
her.
person I know that
AS220,
cries
huh?
on a TV show and is snots.
That's downtown.
Yeah,
Always
The art
snots.
gallery
cry.
area, right?
I'm a community
Always
curator
snots.
there.
Always nice.
Like I felt like she's
Right
really
next
crying.
door to Bravo.
There's no way you can have snots
I'm with you, bro.
and not be fully invested.
We're gonna talk later.
Say no more, hit me.
Yeah.
Second one, an artist from Atlanta that I've been fucking with for a really long time. We went to high school together. I think everyone at the table would like him. His name is Micheal Aristotle. Very, very dope rapper.
Micheal Aristotle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went to the Met.
He's from Atlanta.
Oh, okay, when
I
you
went to
were
school
down
with him
there.
out there, and he writes for Missy now. He's been his producer Willie Hendricks, amazing producer. He dropped an album called Almost There like a year or two ago. Really dope rapper. His discography is like all hits, no misses.
That's dope.
Hey, share the discography with us,
got
and
you.
then let's figure out the next time he's in Rhode Island to come hang out with you and him at the podcast.
He's come up a few times.
Good.
We've done a few
Yeah,
shows up
bring him
here. He
over.
loves Rhode Island,
Bring him
actually.
over. That'd be
the
dope.
fucking food and the women.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Nothing to do with us because we are.
all the homies that I've brought to Rhode Island. First
Fuck with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the homies. They always end up being like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I'm like, "I told y'all."
Yo, you know
I
how
would-
many people don't get to put their feet in sand?
Yeah.
Like,
My mom's boyfriend didn't see water until like
this is what I'm
until
saying.
she
This-
met him. Like
Right.
she took him to his first beach. Like he had never
we
been to
take
a
that
beach.
shit for granted.
Yeah, facts.
Like we have multiple.
I have
beaches.
somebody here from Chicago who is 40 something. Never been to a beach.
I believe.
Never been to a beach, bro.
That's
believe it.
insane.
You know what
crazy.
is more insane? My first year coming up to Rhode Island, I went to Bryan. I met a girl at Bar 1.
Coog is like,
Brought
what's
her
going
back.
Is that the story?
Brought her back to the dorm. You know,
Yeah,
nighttime activities and shit. Get to talking after. She's like, I'd never left Rhode Island. I was like, the state's only 50 miles long. I thought that was crazy.
Nah, it'd be like that.
There's
But
people
it's
that-
that. It's
yeah.
that.
It's like you never went to Seekonk?
But on the exactly, you ain't never bought no.
Some people
beer
don't think
on
Seekonk
Sunday.
is.
Wait.
People
That's
think
mass, yeah.
Seekonk is
Right.
still Rhode Island.
There's people that have never been to Providence because violence.
Right.
Because they're afraid.
And at the same time,
yeah.
No,
there
that
are
live
people
in
who
Rode
have
Island.
Never been
That
at a
live in
beach.
Rhode Island that
I
have
know
never been to
them.
Providence.
I know them.
Right. I know them.
That's
too.
scary.
Yo,
But yeah, your honorable mention.
What's your honorable mention, man?
hey, so Bloomberg Flowers.
All day, all day, all day, all
Yes,
day,
sir.
all day, all day, all day.
They are doing a sip and shop event on August 18th,
Next week.
4:30 to 8:30.
Next Wednesday.
Sip and shop. It's gonna be super dope.
Hell yeah.
Sipping what?
Yeah, we there? What are we doing?
I think we may want to show up. We may want to show up.
Do it.
It's gonna be pretty fun.
Where's it
It's
at?
gonna be, it is at Wayland Square.
Okay.
Wayland Square. They're doing it's not just
And
that.
Boom Black-
Tell a
Boom Black
promoter,
Flowers is owned
dude.
by his fiance.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll check it out.
So it's flowers. They're doing
Rhode Island's best.
Best.
Bloom
She's
Bar.
on Rhode Island's
yeah,
best.
flowers,
Monthly.
restaurants. It's a community check them out.
And this is
super
next
dope.
Wednesday, you said?
Next Wednesday.
I'm going to get the info
Next
off
Wednesday,
you.
super dope.
Hell yeah, that sounds amazing.
And I have a book that I've been listening to, which is I think is fucking. I've been hearing about this, and it's a super dope book. It's called The Hitchhikers Guide to the Galaxy.
It's a movie.
They got a movie.
They got a movie?
Yeah.
The book is super dope.
As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah.
Book is super
So
dope.
we're not gonna skip over this because this is gonna be my third honorable mention.
What the fuck,
Fuck it.
man?
Shout out to Kaba, who is officially a business handyman Dave.
Oh,
today. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Appreciate
You getting paid?
Yes,
Congrats,
sir.
Jay.
Thank
Or are
you.
you still doing it at
He's
cost?
Here
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Fuck it. Me and Missy got to fight. I don't care. Whatever. I don't care.
Here we go.
Unless my man's numbers is right, I'm not going to co-sign it. If my man's numbers is right, I'll co-sign it. Whatever.
Numbers
Fuck
closing
with
out.
me.
Yeah, like, share, follow.
Fuck with Kaba
us.
Construction.
Yeah, handyman Dave. Yeah.
Wait, is that the name of your business?
Yes.
Handyman Dave?
Handyman
Today's
Dave.